Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's one-car, two-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the two-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Sharing happiness, displaying confidence, and promoting health. Your smile does a lot for you.
And at Riverstone Dental, we make smiles happen.
Across 2 locations at Riverstone Dental, our compassionate dentists and caring staff provides unparalleled care to patients of all ages. Using the latest technology and procedures, we offer an extensive list of general dentistry services. Whether you're stopping in for your routine cleaning and checkup, or you need restorative care, including implants, crowns, bridges, and more, we'll provide quick, comfortable care. Additionally, we perform orthodontic procedures as well. With traditional metal braces or the convenient Invisalign system, we can help you perfect your beautiful smile. Riverstone Dental. We make smiles happen.
If you're looking for new flooring, K&N Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years. Owners Mike and Ella Clifton, along with their amazing staff, take great pride in serving you. Check out our showroom for a variety of manufacturers and distributors consisting of carpet, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. K&N Carpet is the only Mohawk Floorscapes dealer in the Fort Wayne area. So give us a call at 260-639-3591 and come see the experts in flooring at 12108 US 27 South, or check us out on Facebook. At FM Investment Services, we continue to serve and advise our clients with dedication and experience, and our team includes 2 registered investment professionals. Lee Flickinger, with over 30 years of experience helping clients navigate their financial journeys, and Lori Garwood, bringing more than 25 years of investment expertise to the table. Together, Lee and Lori are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals, and supporting them is Tina Marbaugh, Administrative Assistant, who has 4.5 years of experience in the investment field. Call us today, 260-368-9939 to schedule your consultation. FM Investment Services, experience you can trust, advice you can count on.
For over 70 years, Bixler Insurance has provided financial protection for our communities.
We will protect your auto, home, farm, and business of any size.
We can protect your family with a life insurance policy and help navigate your health insurance options, including Medicare and marketplace products.
The world of insurance definitely has its ups and downs.
But as an independent agency, we have strong relationships with several companies to meet your specific needs.
Stop by or call us in Berne, Geneva, Decatur, Portland, or Woodburn.
Here at Berne Ready Mix, building strong communities is not just something we say. It's something we do. We are proud to be a part of the residential, commercial, industrial, and municipal projects in the communities we serve. Contact us to discuss your next project.
This is Ben Berman, your local State Farm insurance agent. As a Wells County resident for over a decade, my goal is to help my neighbors get the insurance coverage they need. I prioritize small town values like community, customer service, and lending a helping hand. Call for a quote, visit our office, or request an online quote today. From home, auto, renters, or life insurance, my team can help you protect what matters most.
At Moser Motors, we got you covered. From plug-in hybrids to full electric vehicles.
From small trucks to the F-150, all the way up to Super Duties, Moser Motors has got you covered.
From small SUVs to mid-size SUVs, up to large SUVs, Moser Motors has you covered.
And be sure to come in and check out our lineup of Lincolns.
Heavy-duty mechanics trucks with welders, air compressors, and cranes. Dump trucks in every size. You need to move a couple thousand gallons of water? We got the truck. Full commercial shop for your heavy truck service needs. When you think about it, Moser Ford has a vehicle for almost every single application.
Well, good evening and welcome to this Super Week 6 Football Friday at Bluffton High School here on Witness Media. Ryan Walker alongside my partner for the second time between the two of us, Brandon Lockwood, producer and all stats guy and scoreboard update man, Michael Vanderkolk, and cameraman Brandon Trout here tonight. We have got a highly anticipated matchup between two of the three undefeated Allen County Athletic Conference schools, the Bluffton Tigers, and, believe it or not, the Southern Wells Raiders. What a start to the season for Blake Blaker's squad. But first and foremost, it's a huge day for Bluffton. It's Homecoming Football Friday. Happy homecoming to you, Mr. Vanderkolk, and to you, Mr. Lockwood. Are you happy to be here at Bluffton for Homecoming Friday? What's the feeling for you?
Yeah, beautiful night. Homecoming's for the football game, so that's what we got to remember tonight. It's
Absolutely.
not the football game.
Yeah, it's not the dance, of course, which is after the game, correct? Is that what they do? Okay, we did it on Saturday, so that's kind of cool. You do it after the football game. But, yes, Football Friday for homecoming, one of the more special games. And for Southern Wells last year, Bluffton came to town in their homecoming game, and we're going to reverse it this year, where Southern Wells travels to their county rival, Bluffton. It just means a little bit more, and it seems like there's a little bit more energy in the air with Southern Wells being 2-0 in the ACAC for the first time since 2010. That is a whopping 15 years, and it's all because I think of second-year head coach Blake Blaker. He's done a terrific job with the program. He's more than doubled the roster numbers from last year. They picked up a big win against Woodland last week, 34-21 on Southern Wells' home turf. Bluffton, of course, 5-0, 3-0 in the ACAC. This is not a look-ahead spot with Heritage and Adams Central looming, though, is it?
No, not at all. You got to play the game that's in front of you here if you're the Bluffton Tigers. And, Southern Wells comes in hot, playing well this year. They've had all their games have been close, Ryan. So, this is not a game you can overlook.
Both teams are definitely battle-tested in certain areas of this season. Southern Wells, as you said, they have played close games throughout the year. Some could argue Southern Wells could be 4-1 coming into this week. Southern Wells lost their first two games where they blew fourth-quarter leads, most notably against Blackhawk Christian on the road, where they ended up giving up the game-winning touchdown with 12 seconds to go. They could be anywhere from 3-2, 3-2, 4-1, but they come in at 2-3. But they've taken care of business in the conference at 2-0, beating Woodland and Jay County. We'll start a little bit with Bluffton here, as you and Michael did the call for the Jay County game. Kind of a weird spot for Bluffton. It was a halftime score of 14-0. It was their homecoming. They delayed the game by about 30 minutes or so. What were some of the things you were seeing and what contributed to that slow start?
Yeah, I think it's nerves. It's Jay County always plays Bluffton really, really tough.
Yeah.
It's something about that atmosphere. It's always loud. The stands are always packed. I think Jay County likes to play just well against Bluffton. I mean, even when I was in school, when they've come here after, there's a tough opponent. They scheme well. They got good coaches. They got a bunch of kids on the sideline, so they can keep fresh. And yeah, but just a slow start for Bluffton, and then picked it up second half.
And they had some miscues, but just talking to you before the game here, it was kind of a little bit of Jay County having some longer drives and taking some clock off. What was it, about 2 or 3 possessions per side? That certainly contributes to a little bit of that. What were some of the miscues to remind some people of what happened last week?
Yeah, just red zone mistakes. We had a fumble near the red zone, literally on the 2-yard line, 1-yard line, and then just penalties killing us in the red zone, pushing us out of field goal range, and just things like that. It's just mistakes that they probably worked on this week.
Sure. Yeah, some things that they cranked up the intensity in the second half and said, let's talk about that half instead of the first half. Now, for Southern Wells, this is a team that I've seen for the last 2 weeks covering them. Blake Blaker and that community down in Pinedo, man, they are just riding high with the 2 victories that they've had this year and just being competitive in every game. This is a team last year that gave up over 50 points a game. They've reduced that to about 20 points a game now. They've been competitive in every game, and I don't like saying it, but last year just were not competitive in any of the games they played last year. They're competitive with Elwood. They're competitive with Blackhawk, the 2 conference games, and also West Dell for the vast majority of that game. And Southern Wells, they just have a rejuvenized life, and it's because of quarterback Trey Slusher, a guy that does it all for them. This year so far, on the ground, he has just shy of 600 yards and 4 touchdowns. Through the air, though just 50% through the air, has thrown for 603 yards with 7 touchdowns. Coach Blake Blaker said he tugged on Superman's cape last week in the fourth quarter. It wasn't the game-winning drive, but it was the game-sealing drive where Southern Wells got a stop on 4th and goal against Woodland to take the ball back with 9 minutes to go. Trey Slusher helped about an 8 to 10 play drive, ate up 6 minutes of clock, and then Corbin Elsroff, the big man on the offensive and defensive line, scored from 1 yard out to get the big man touchdown and seal that game. Now, they did a lot through the air. Adam Albach and Joshua Albach. Albach, you will see kicking the ball, the big 6'5" target. He's gotten in the weight room, and he looks like a freak. He might be the biggest, strongest guy out on the field tonight. He booted a 50-yard field goal last week, and that's not even on turf either. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Got a ton of strength, and they've been utilizing him as a tight end. Adam Albach, kind of the speed wide receiver. Last week they each had over 100 yards receiving. So they'll have to look for that tonight. But Bluffton, another great receiver in this game, A.J. Strevler. He is 5 catches and 46 yards away from tying Jake McKinley's all-time Bluffton career receptions and yards. Could he get it tonight? Very, very well so. And from what you've seen of A.J. Strevler, what makes him such a strong pass catcher for Bluffton?
Yeah, I think he has the ability to get open, which is hard in 2A football. It's just most teams in 2A don't pass the ball like what we do, or a South Adams type. So I think he has the ability to get open and create space between him and a receiver or a DB, and I think that sets him apart.
He's got a ton of speed, and he's got certainly a lot of help that gets him a lot more one-on-one opportunities with Eli Birch and a breakout year for Trey Bustos, guys like Maddox White, even Parker Barnes a little bit. He's got some help so that he can get free on some of those plays. I'm going to have him as kind of a player to watch tonight, and for Southern Wells, Trey Slusher. So if you want 2 guys to watch out for on both sides, it's those guys. Now, just looking kind of before this game, it's a big night for the ACAC, and it's a big night for Wells and Adams counties. And I'm talking about another game as well that we're going to be featuring on Witness Media. I can't think of a better week in my 4 years here in Wells County. You've got the 2 undefeated ACAC schools here, but then you've got Adams Central and South Adams over in Monroe, I believe, playing tonight. Some people are picking South Adams in that game. Maybe a little sneaky spot. I know we saw him here against South Adams. That is a high-flying attack. So I don't know. What a night for football. We got homecoming here, and we've got over in Adams County. the game over there. So taking a look at the ACAC, what are you feeling? I don't know if that's a great question to ask you since you haven't seen Adams Central like I have, but what do you feel like the Tigers and Raiders might have a chance to kind of sneak one in?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's a great game over there. Two great coaches, two great programs. Coach Mosier's.
He schemes it up.
Yeah,
I love it.
Man, they just got athletes. For being a little 1A school, they got athletes that can throw the ball, and that's just – it's hard to beat, in 1A football.
Now, talking about this game as well, Southern Wells is 2-0 in the ACAC. Bluffton is 3-0 in the ACAC. I have two things for both teams to prioritize tonight, and I want you to kind of grade it out if I'm crazy or not.
Yeah,
okay, being the football expert over here, you played on this field. I just watch it from up here and eat pizza with Michael. So for Bluffton, I would say they need to prioritize a faster start and really pack a punch with Southern Wells, something that they haven't seen before. That sounds crazy or no?
No, you're correct.
So, and for Southern Wells, kind of eat the clock and try to generate some turnovers. They had a couple turnovers on downs against Woodland, and I think that really aided them. So evaluate. I'm going to hand it over to you. Evaluate.
Yeah, Southern Wells, I mean, with Bluffton's guys that they got, at receiver position, at the quarterback position, at the running back position, you want to slow this game down. You want to limit their possession because the Tigers can score.
Right.
We've seen it all year.
Right.
They've scored a lot this year. So, you want to slow the game down and be able to, chew clock, get to the red zone. When you get to the red zone, make it count. We take 6 over 3 anytime.
Of course.
Yeah, so.
Sorry, Ethan Ribich.
Yeah, sorry.
So it's tough to stop all of those weapons. That's going to be something that I'd love to ask Blake Blaker about before the game, and of course I can't get his game plan before the game. But how do you stop AJ Strevler? I feel like a broken record every week. How do you stop an offense like this? Axton Best is dual threat abilities. Cooper Craig and Kamel Moore in the backfield, who are usually fresh, taking for 50% of the carries. Eli Birch and Trey Bustos, AJ Strevler. It's just a handful to try to figure out. So I'm looking forward to see how Southern Wells battles through that tonight.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do on defense. Are they going to put more DBs out and try to stop the pass game, or are they going to bring more guys into the box and stop Cooper Craig and Kamel Moore and Axton Best? So it'll be interesting tonight.
So do you think maybe Southern Wells would try to make Axton make some throws tonight? I know that sounds crazy, but do you think that would be a common strategy? What did Jay County do in their first couple drives on defense?
Yeah, just they brought a lot of pressure. So when they were passing, they had blitzers, and then they stacked the box. Even though Bluffton went mostly empty last week, they still kept guys in the box for that QB run game.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, thanks for sharing. I love throwing to a football expert, Michael. I'm sorry. No, just messing around. Well, we got homecoming football tonight. We'll have football action coming up in about 11 minutes here at Bluffton High School. Ryan Walker and Brandon Lockwood on the call here today. Thanks for joining. This is the Christian Care Retirement Community pregame show. Christian Care Retirement Community is a nonprofit organization dedicated to enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate quality care. We provide a wide assortment of comfortable living options for various needs with 3 levels of care. Call 260-565-3000 to see how we can enrich your or your loved one's life.
You're not just a homeowner. You're also a double-pane window that apparently weighs 800 pounds owner. An inconveniently located electrical outlet owner. And a kitchen floor made for triple axles owner. Fortunately, you're also an American Standard owner, which means you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going, no matter what happens. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Or American Standard dealer, Don Myers, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
Apartment living at its best with an exceptional location and affordable living.
Located on 000 Road in Berne, Eastview Apartments are currently offering spacious 2-bedroom apartment homes with full-size washer, dryer, range, refrigerator, dishwasher, disposal, free maintenance, private entrances, balcony or patio, and much more. Please call 260-589-8602 for further information. We know you will be proud to call Eastview Apartments your home.
At First Bank of Berne, we believe strong local communities are good for everyone. It's why we invest in the lives and dreams of the people, businesses, and farmers in our hometowns. When you bank locally, our communities prosper because money is deposited, invested, and spent locally. At First Bank of Berne, improving the financial futures of those in our local communities is at the heart of everything we do.
Bluffton Harrison MSD, schools of excellence, schools of choice.
Every moment matters.
When you walk through our doors, you'll find smiling faces, exceptional service, and a sense of family. With trusted financial solutions tailored to you. Discover the difference today. Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA. So you think you found the right guy on social media? It could be that person isn't who you thought they were. If you don't give out your personal information, you won't be a victim of fraud. A message brought to you by Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Are you looking for a place where Christian values meets compassionate care? Christian Care Retirement Community has an independent living, assisted living, specialized memory care, and their new short-term rehabilitation program designed for the best in recovery. The mission of Christian Care is enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate service, rooted in faith, guided by love, and dedicated to respect and stewardship. Join them in the experience to support community where Christian values shine through. Christian Care Retirement Community, where faith and care come together.
Do you have sports injuries, knee pain, shoulder pain, headaches, arthritis pain, or just want to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Reynolds Chiropractic is the answer. Dr. Jade utilizes gentle, low-force, instrument-assisted, and hands-on adjusting. Dr. Jade treats patients of all ages, from birth to the very mature. Dr. Jade will help your injuries heal faster and help you live a more active and pain-free life. They offer BioFree, Sombra, pillows, back braces, and orthomolecular supplements. Dr. Jade is currently accepting new patients, so make your appointment today and visit Reynolds Chiropractic, where patient comfort and care are our first priority.
When I wear Betsy's clothes, I feel confident. I feel like everything is very flattering. It's stylish, but yet modest. Her actual brand, those are my favorite clothes. Betsy stands out because her prices stay consistent. I like that she keeps her prices affordable, but I also like that it's trendy stuff too. So if you have an event coming up, you can always find something fun, something colorful, something different that not everybody else is going to have.
At Decatur Dental Services, all of our offices provide complete dental care, including crowns, bridges, and dentures, teeth whitening, orthodontics and Invisalign, restorations, preventative care, cosmetics, and sports mouth guards. In Decatur, Botox and Juvederm are available as well. We have offices in Decatur, Geneva, Berne, Bluffton, and Warren to serve you. To learn more about our doctors, office hours, and insurance information, please visit DecaturDentalIN.com or like us on Facebook. New patients are always welcome, as are patient referrals, so contact us today.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Call Toby, Kyle, Barb, or Mark for your insurance needs today.
Keep going. More.
When you order an East of Chicago pizza, you get a pizza done right. A delicious East of Chicago pizza is created with dough made fresh every morning, your choice of thin or specialty crust, a savory blend of cheeses, and the tastiest toppings. For a limited time, you can enjoy a delicious large 2-topping pizza from East of Chicago for just $9.99. Available in Berne for a limited time. The next time you order pizza in Berne, remember, East of Chicago is pizza done right.
Passion. It's inside the barn at 5 a.m. It's dirty boots, calloused hands, and the energy to keep going. Passion is every step, again and again. Passion. It's giving it the best you've got. It's hard work that pays off. Show right. Feed your passion.
I'm still Thrive, and I've lived here just 1 year. I fell and broke my hip, and so walking is the best thing for me. And this is a wonderful place to walk.
Here at Adams Woodcrest, we offer assisted living with your independence in mind. We welcome your small furry friends. Come enjoy an outdoor stroll on our lovely grounds or participate in numerous activities with friends and residents. Adams Woodcrest is extraordinary living where everyone is family.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, huge selection of colors, plus Ace's award-winning service, you can be confident you're getting the best. Then buy in store or online for curbside pickup or free delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Your local Ace has everything you need. And since we're right around the block, we'll deliver your paint for free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We are back at Bluffton High School here tonight. Thank you for tuning in, whether it be on replay or live tonight. We hope you're also in attendance tonight. Looks like on the opposite side of the field, Southern Wells brought a good crowd. Bluffton, as always, especially on homecoming night here, bringing a great crowd. We're going to get Welcome to the Jungle rolling here as the Tigers will make their way through the sign.
With the band out there.
With the band out there. This is fun. It's a little, well, kind of a tunnel. With maybe we should distribute some of the green people there over on the other side. It's color guard.
Good one,
green
Red.
color people. Anyways, so there'll be plenty of more mistakes from me tonight, but Tigers getting ready to roll. Southern Wells on the other side already. This should be a fun matchup. Again, we've got Bluffton and Southern Wells. Bluffton coming in at number 7 in this week's AP poll. For what it's worth, they're 5-0, 3-0 in the ACAC. Southern Wells 2-3, but 2-0 in the ACAC. Under head coach Blake Blaker in his second season with the Raiders. I'm telling you, I don't know if you've ever seen or met Blake Blaker before. I know you know Coach Kunkel very well. When I talk about running through a brick wall, these two guys, you definitely want to do that for. Lots of injuries probably on both sides with the way these guys motivate their kids. And here comes the Bluffton Tigers here on homecoming night. What was your homecoming Friday like your senior year?
Oh,
Did you
man.
break free for a bunch of touchdowns, 2 picks?
Honestly, Ryan, I can't even remember.
You don't remember?
No. I couldn't even tell you who we played.
Okay. 2018. Here, we'll look it up in just a second.
2017
here.
season.
Yeah. We will get to the coin toss here in just a moment. Tigers band in full force, sounding great. Tigers in their all-black uniforms with the red secondaries. Southern Wells wearing those pretty blue helmets with the white top and red pants. It's a historic matchup between these two schools. Both have had their successes. Bluffton more recent than not. Southern Wells more in the past, with the most recent state championship in football in this county back in 2001. If this is heads for Bluffton or whatever they call. I bet you Coach Kunkel says we will receive. Want to pack a punch early. Jay County slowed the Tigers offense down for a 14-0 halftime score. You'll take a lead by 2 scores at halftime. And Bluffton will get the ball to start.
Wells County Executive Director Ben Rinkenberger will now join Bluffton Athletic Director Steve Thompson for a presentation of the game ball.
As we wait for the game ball to be delivered by a young one. Cool moment for him.
How about a big round of applause for the presentation of our game ball tonight? And thank you to the Wells County United Way for being here tonight.
Super cool stuff before we get started here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to tell which one of these was your homecoming game. Let's see. I just realized it doesn't say that on the Max Prep schedule. Does anything look familiar to you? Home against Southern Wells?
It was Southern. I think it was Southampton. I think we did it early that year.
Early that year? You lost 51-27.
I had a few teddies that game, I think.
Nice. Oh, okay. You guys lost, though. I see where the priorities are at. So Bluffton will get the ball first tonight. They'll see the boot from Joshua Albach. Most important thing tonight is not my voice or Brandon's. I think he would agree. It's the Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. Experience the ultimate freedom at Freedom Automotive Group of Bluffton. Our dedicated team is committed to going above and beyond to ensure you feel at ease in our showroom with our hassle-free financing options customized to meet your unique financial situation. Locke with 28 carries, 187 yards. Had a touchdown, log at 32. Had a catch for 25. And not bad.
Yeah, not
bad. I can see why you said that.
You win some and you lose some, right?
Yes,
and you just,
I know. Well, hey, South Adams is really good.
Yeah,
they're really good this year as well. Grant Mosier's got those guys firing on all cylinders. We talked about it in the pregame show as well. Before we went to break, South Adams is at Adams Central tonight. Some people favoring the Starfires in that game. Southern Wells will kick right away to Bluffton and still going and getting past the 50-yard line. Now want to make note here that A.J. Streveler, again, he is 5 catches and 46 yards away from tying Jake McKinley's record for all time in those catches and yards categories for wide receivers. The Tigers will start at the 48.
Let's hope he gets it tonight, Ryan.
Could we see first play?
You think Kunkel knows about it?
I think he does because he told me about it.
Okay. Insider information.
He did, yes. Empty set for Axton Best. He's got Cooper Craig in motion. Best looking for A.J. Streveler. He's open and caught the ball out of bounds. I'm going to say that was intentional towards A.J. Streveler. Good coverage, though.
I think so.
Terrific coverage by Southern Wells. Riker Dollar in the backfield. Or excuse me, 42, Clayton Peterson. Tigers try a spark on the first play. They'll bring Craig in motion to Axton Best's left. Now he brings in A.J. Streveler, who he'll hand the ball off to. And meeting him right away is Levon Goodnight. Tigers will get back to the line of scrimmage or gain a yard. It's going to be about the middle of those two, about a half a yard gain. Good start defensively for Southern Wells. Best again going empty. Southern Wells did jump, but not enough. to draw the call. Bluffton does change the play. Best will go back. A little bit of pressure from Southern Wells. Does connect with Strevler, and Strevler has got a catch and a first down. Down to the 31-yard line. Best will keep it himself. Axton will juke towards the right side. He's got a first down and a little bit more inside the 15. Bluffton will pick up the first down. Now they're rolling a little bit after a good start defensively from Southern Wells.
Another Bluffton Tigers. That's right, first and 10 for the Tigers.
In the backfield is Craig behind Best. Got 3 wide at the bottom of your screen and Eli Birch at the top. Southern Wells showing pressure, and we will throw the flag. It will be a false start. Did not think that Southern Wells crossed the line of scrimmage there, so Bluffton must have jumped up front. That'll be first and 15 at the 18-yard line.
Ball on the 18-yard line. Doing great. Good start so far. 100 seconds in.
Best again, same formation with Craig. He will hand it off to him. Fights for a few yards, but is met by Hayden Quirky of Southern Wells.
Southern Wells number 54, Hayden Quickery on the tackle. Brings up second and 11 for the Tigers.
Best again, same formation. We'll get the snap. He'll throw it this time. Looking for a few. He's going to have a little bit of space. Fires towards the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown, Bluffton Tigers.
Maddox White.
And that'll be Maddox White in the end zone for our first score tonight. That'll be a 14-yard catch from Best to Maddox White. Tigers go up 6-0.
Great first drive if you're the Tigers.
Had a rough start with the first couple of plays, but just found some momentum and got back to that Coach Kunkel offense. Ethan Ribich on for the PAT. 23 of 26 so far this season. Having a really good freshman year for the Tigers. Hold is good. Kick is up and good. Tigers get on the board first, and they're up 7-0 here on homecoming night.
Are you in the market for a used vehicle, or are you looking for a rental van or trailer? CMA Truck and Auto provides a variety of vehicles in a variety of price ranges, and Swiss City Vans offers rental services for a range of equipment. We invite you to visit us in person at the south edge of Berne on US 27, or to visit us online at cmatruckandauto.com, where you can sort our inventory by price range. You can also visit our Facebook page, where we keep in touch with our customers and promote giveaways. Enjoy the vehicle buying process without hidden fees or high-pressure sales at CMA.
16. 9:34 left on the clock. Tigers taking off a little bit of time on that drive, and you played on the offensive side of the ball. How important is it when it's 3rd and long to just take a deep breath and relax and not freak out right in the moment?
Yeah, and as a coach, Ryan, it's like, hey, we just run the play, you know, keep your nerves calm. It's not a huge deal, but, you know, your game plan or your game calling changes a little bit.
Kick is booted high and deep. That is a great kick. Was it Ribich that was out there or Garrett? It was Ethan Ribich with the boot. 2 really good kickers in this game. You won't see it from Albach unless they kick a field goal for Southern Wells. Joshua Albach, that is. because they like to kick off these kind of pooch kicks a little bit, try to see if they can pick up a less of a return on some of those. But you will see it if he goes out for a field goal. Made a 50-yarder last week in the win against Woodland. Southern Wells will begin their drive at the 20-yard line. Trey Slusher going empty for the Raiders. He takes the ball on a lot of carries for Southern Wells. Does get it right here, and he breaks free for a really nice gain here on first down. He'll near about the 40-yard line. Thought I did see some laundry out there. Nobody making note of it as of right now. I think Michael Vanderkolk, I thought I saw something. Michael was throwing a flag up here in the press box, but it was a good gain down to the 40-yard line, a 20-yard pickup for Slusher. A big force at quarterback. He's got some speed. He's got a good arm too, and he's definitely the captain of this Southern Wells offense. Slusher throws a screen out, and that's going to be a little bit too far to the right of Clayton Peterson. Southern Wells coming into this game with their arch rival Tigers. As good as the Tigers are, got to really limit mistakes tonight if they want to have a chance to be 3-0 in the conference by the end of tonight. Slusher empty again. I believe Bluffton's going to jump first. That will help significantly and make this 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Little things like that Southern Wells will take.
Yeah, free yards. Bluffton's had trouble with that all year, giving guys on offense free yards, jumping off sides a lot.
Slusher again by himself. Now we'll bring in Peterson. He'll use him in a fullback type role. Slusher will fight his way for a couple. We'll gain about 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 2 for Southern Wells.
We'll bring up 3rd down and about 3 yards to go for the Raiders.
Excuse me, it'll be 3rd and 3 for the Raiders. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Joshua Albach in motion. Probably the tallest guy out on the field. Raiders will take their time. They've got not a ton of time left, though, and they will have to use a timeout.
Come see us at Gia & Co. Boutique in Berne, Indiana. We offer women's clothing with inclusive sizing, accessories, and more. We are open in store Tuesday through Saturday with new arrivals every week. Or you can always shop with us online at www.giaandcoboutique.com. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials to keep up with all things Gia. Our team cannot wait to see you in store soon to help with all your fashion wants and needs.
Back here in Wells County at Bluffton High School. Want to be keeping track of the other big game in Adams County. You can also watch it on Witness Media. We prefer you stay here, but Adams Central up 7-0 over South Adams. They took their first drive all the way down. That game in Monroe tonight. Of course, the really tough Adams Central Flying Jets. Multiple conference titles in a row and a state championship last year. But South Adams might have something to say about it tonight. We'll keep you posted throughout the night. Slusher will fake to Peterson. He'll be met and stuffed right away. That's Griffin Morgan, first team All-ACAC linebacker, making a big stuff here on 3rd down.
Yeah, he had a quiet night last week, Ryan. They just didn't run towards him. They ran more towards Boots' side, and
I don't blame him.
Jake Boots, player of the game last week.
Mm-hmm.
First time.
Yeah, led in tackles, I believe, with 10 for Bluffton. When it's not Griffin, it can be guys like Declan Greaser. It can be guys like Cooper Craig and Jake Boots. Boots also with a couple tackles for loss last week. It's a good linebacking crew for the Tigers. Now a big 4th down and 3 early on here. Trey Slusher will go empty again, looking to throw. Will go out to his left, fires incomplete. There is a flag in the backfield. This is usually a holding call against the offense. That will be the case. Coach Kunkel will decline, and the Tigers will take over. A good first series for Southern Wells, but just couldn't get it through on the 4th down play, a 3rd and 4th down play, and you can thank Griffin Morgan and the secondary on that play. Shout out to the D-backs.
Yeah, you got to love it. Playing man coverage, bringing some pressure there, and play great D. That's what we like to call a coverage sack.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
but
I
even
like
though he
that.
didn't sack him, but, I mean, he brought the pressure, made an errant throw.
Where the defensive backs are just stuck to the wide receivers, and it gives your defensive line some time to get in the backfield. A.J. Streveler in motion. Handoff will go to Kamel Moore. Moore making a couple of really nice juke moves and hurdles over one of his own for a 1st down. Ball will be spotted at the 32. Streveler needs 30 yards to tie Jake McKinley's record. 31 to break it.
Ball placed on the 32-yard line.
Streveler at the top of your screen in the slot next to Eli Birch. Kamel Moore doing his Ashton Genty impersonation. Going deep to Eli Birch. I think that's just a little bit too far, and it will be. Birch was open down in the middle of the field. Just could not connect. Bring up 2nd down. I expect a lot of shots taken down.
Yeah, and that was quite a throw. Quite a throw by Axton.
Makes it look very easy with the arm strength that he has. Moore in the backfield, standing straight up. They'll fire over to Streveler. Makes a one-handed grab. He's got a ton of speed out on the side, and he is going to pick up the 1st down and much more down to the 11-yard line. What a catch from A.J. Streveler, who just reeled that in like a baseball catch. At the 11. Best hands off to Kamel Moore, and Kamel Moore is going to go in for 6 from 11 yards out. Touchdown, Bluffton Tigers.
Kamel did not touch the ball last week until the 2nd half, and now he's getting some good. Yeah,
did not know that.
Yes.
He had a great game last week.
Yes, on very few touches. I mean, it's just he's getting some early reps here and making the most of it.
And that's the Kamel Moore that that Bluffton and Coach Kunkel loves to see. So elusive and so speedy. And it would be blocked by Southern Wells by Riker Dollar. So 13 to, well, hold on. Both teams are still on the field before we flip to break. It'll be on Bluffton anyways. 13-0. Tigers have the lead here on Witness Media.
Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Bluffton is where power meets adventure. From Ram trucks built to work to Chryslers built for your family and Jeeps built to explore, we've got it all. Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Your road starts here. At Swiss Village, our mission is simple: pursuing life together. Every day, we create a community where life is full, active, and meaningful. Here, neighbors become friends, team members feel like family, and every moment matters. Whether you're searching for a vibrant place to live or a rewarding place to work, you'll find it here at Swiss Village. Swiss Village, pursuing life together. Learn more at swissvillage.org.
We are back here at Bluffton High School, thanks to Aiden Teeple running the show on the computer. Michael Vanderkolk, maybe if needed a snack or something. Southern Wells, not a clean catch near the 9-yard line, and he'll be met by a host of Tigers who claw down Clayton Peterson. Bunch of Tigers in on the tackle there. So Southern Wells will start their second drive at the 15-yard line. Trey Slusher had a nice carry on first down, gained 20 yards, but not a whole lot after that. We'll see what this drive has in store for the Raiders. Slusher, all alone, now brings up Peterson. Fake to him and throw up the middle, and that's a nice catch from Adam Albach, the speed wide receiver. Weapon for the Raiders gets to the 34-yard line and picks up a first down. Adam with 4 catches, 70 yards, and a big touchdown last week in the win over Woodland for the Raiders. You'll see a lot of Slusher in the 2 All-Box, Joshua and Adam tonight. Slusher will take it himself. Griffin Morgan trying to break through the defensive line. He will. And Zane Betts also in on the tackle from behind.
Tackle made by Griffin Morgan and also 71, Zane Betts. We'll bring up second down and 10 for Southern Wells.
From the 34, Southern Wells letting the time tick down a little bit. I don't know if it's intentional or not, as the clock now goes to 10 on the play clock. We talked about having long, methodical drives for Southern Wells, as Jay County did, trying to emulate that. As Slusher will snap the ball with just 1 second. We'll fire over to Clayton Peterson, who picks up a nice gain of about 4 or 5 on first down. Little chunk plays for Southern Wells so far.
Eating up a lot of clock, though, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
But now you got to go fast because you're down 13-0.
Yep.
You kind of want to pick up the pace a little bit.
That's the only downside to that style of play, is once you get down by a couple scores, you got to play catch-up and kind of go against everything you've been prepping for in the week. Coach Blake Blaker, though, out on that sideline. Going to be able to make adjustments, I'm sure. Slusher looking, does make the catch. Believe this will go for a first down for Clayton Peterson, and it will. That's his second catch tonight. Peterson being featured a lot tonight, has a little bit throughout the season, didn't have much last week, but Southern Wells knowing got to utilize everybody tonight, that the Tigers, they got a lot of film on the all box. Slusher again by himself. He's got 4 friends to his left. Snap the ball. Morgan initially got in there. Slusher gains about 3. Clock continues to trickle down. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 on our Sprunger and Sprunger first quarter, founded by Corey and Allison Sprunger, from adoption to advanced elder law planning and everything in between. Sprunger and Sprunger is a full-service law firm with offices in Berne, Bluffton, Portland, Waynedale, Angola, and Fort Wayne. It is easy and convenient to visit Sprunger and Sprunger for all your legal needs. Under 3 minutes now in this opening quarter of the Wells County and ACAC rivalry matchup. Southern Wells driving with the ball. Slusher does get hit as he goes down. It'll be an incomplete pass.
The Southern Wells pass is incomplete.
It'll be Zane Betts who got in the backfield. I've already called his name a couple times tonight.
The Tigers, number 71, Zane Betts with the deflection. Brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Tigers. Excuse me, for the Raiders. Sorry, that's all.
A lost cell phone was found and
Yeah, I mean, they're just taking their time, Ryan. They're just going slow. They're working their own working at their own pace and not letting that 13-0 scare them.
Still early, first quarter, and Slusher will go down immediately in the backfield. Guess who? It's Zane Betts.
Again
in the backfield. Gets down Trey Slusher. That'll bring up 4th down and 9. Now, you might see a couple funky 4th down plays here from Southern Wells. They've kind of gone against punting the ball this year. Early on in the season, of course, when I say that, they bring out the punt unit. They went for 4th down and 30 last week, way deep in their zone. They've gone against punting because it has not gone well. They lost a game because of it with a ball snapped over his head. They've had a couple boots backwards. This one does go forwards for Southern Wells, a positive sign for their punting unit, and that will be down at the 35-yard line. Don't listen to anything that I say.
But it's all
here.
about stats, Ryan. I mean, the statistical football god says go for it on 4th and 30.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not sure.
Credit to Coach Blaker for that. I don't know where he gets that, but he's great for him.
There you go. I love it.
Personally, no, I wouldn't do it.
They've gone against it in the 2 games in a row that I've seen. I haven't seen one punt. So of course, when I bring it up today,
they do it.
They make me look dumb.
Well, it's just like with the Colts when Spencer missed that field goal. They said, "Oh, he hasn't missed all year." Then he misses it.
Yeah.
But then we get, they get the flag.
I see. You're putting the blame on me.
Yeah.
Announcer jinx. I got it. Strebler in motion. Best will go to him. And there's the record. Axton Best to A.J. Strebler. Jake McKinley will move down to 2nd all-time in Bluffton history in receiving yards. A.J. Strebler is your new king.
Congrats, A.J., man.
A.J. Strebler, for 4 years, has been incredible for the Bluffton Tigers and Coach Kunkel. He now has the all-time receiving yards record at Bluffton High School.
A new Bluffton High School all-time record for receiving yards for Bluffton's A.J. Strebler.
Being announced over the loudspeaker, and he gets a roar from the Tigers crowd, deservedly so. He passes Jake McKinley's 2011 record of over 1,200 yards. It was 1,291. Best in the backfield. He'll be met with a couple Raiders to spoil the party. I believe Joshua Albach got in there. And Gavin Howell was also in the backfield for the Raiders. I'm going to say that Southern Wells didn't care much about the record.
42-yard line.
Loss of a couple.
That brings up 2nd down and 13 for the Tigers.
Second and 13. Best again just by himself. Now has a man in motion, and he'll give it to him. Cooper Craig breaks a tackle and keeps going. Muscles his way past Clayton Peterson inside the 30. Chains will move. That's a huge 1st down run for Cooper Craig, and a lot of running from one side of the field to another.
Yeah, Cooper just doesn't go down on that first initial contact ever. Like, ever. If you try to arm tackle Cooper, he'll run right through it.
In the air, they call it yak.
Yeah.
Yards after the catch.
Thanks, Mike. Yep.
1st and 10. 30 seconds left in our opening first quarter. Sprunger and Sprunger. Best looks towards the side on a curl route. Strebler stays up, and he's going to keep running. There is going to be a flag down as well. Initial read his face mask here with 20 seconds to go. But right now, it'll be a 1st down catch for Strebler. He's got 4 now. 1 more to tie McKinley's reception record. It is a face mask on the Raiders. Tigers will pick up an automatic first down. They had it with Strevler's catch as well.
Following the penalty, the ball is placed on the 5-yard line.
15 seconds left in the first. Don't have to snap it, but I bet you they do. Cooper Craig bullies his way for a few yards. That should conclude our first quarter of action, and it will. 13-0, Bluffton leading, and when we come back in the second quarter, the Tigers driving inside the 5-yard line here on Witness Media.
Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960.
We are here to help you through all stages of life.
From commercial properties
To auctions
to farmland and equipment.
and owning your first home.
We have the expertise and experience you can count on.
Visit us in person or online at mslehman.com.
We are Best One.
The best tires, the best customer service.
Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Visit our store or bestoneofmonroe.com to shop tires, request an appointment, and more. See these? See us at Best One of Monroe. Selling tires, serving people.
Back here at Bluffton High School, A.J. Strevler becomes the all-time leader in receiving yards in Bluffton High School history. Tigers looking to go up by 3 scores on the Raiders. Here to open up the second quarter. They'll be at the 1-yard line. It'll be Best in the shotgun with Cooper Craig right behind him. Has another man in motion. It's Bustos. He'll play fullback for a play, and Cooper Craig is in without really being touched for a touchdown. Tigers go up by 3 scores.
You're going to go for 2 here, Ryan. Get back up to 21.
Ethan Ribich's kick was blocked on the last PAT attempt. I believe he's had that done a couple times this year. Of course, that stat goes against him, but he's 24 of 27 now in his freshman year. Best under center again. I believe that's Declan Greaser on his inside. He'll snap it and he'll look. Fakes a throw. Almost got met in the backfield, but evades the Raiders. Riker Dollar, who had a jersey on him, he's in for 2. 2-point conversion for the Bluffton Tigers. We will head to break here as the Tigers go up 21-0 on Southern Wells.
Are you sick of working 12-hour shifts and weekends at your current job? Come join our team at Smith Brothers Berne, where we pride ourselves in providing our employees with a family atmosphere, a Monday through Friday work week, and a clean and air-conditioned work environment. Our employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $16 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with yearly bonus incentives and a competitive benefits package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at 356 Monroe Street in Berne.
21-0, Bluffton Tigers lead over Southern Wells. Not the start that our folks in Pinedo wanted, who have really packed the crowd. I think you can see about half of it on your screen. Did a nice job coming out to this one. Has a lot of buzz over there on that sideline with head coach Blake Blaker's second year, getting 2 wins in the ACAC for the first time since 2010. Starting off 2-0 in the conference. It's been really competitive in every game. Looking to make it 6 weeks in a row of that here as they'll take their 3rd possession. Peterson Nice return from him deep in his own zone, and the Raiders will set up shop just past the 25-yard line. What does Southern Wells need to do here on this drive? What have you been liking so far? Because they have had some positive yardage here tonight.
Yeah, QB run's been working for them. I mean, Trey's a great athlete, great kid. So, but I think they really haven't tested the Tigers in passing that much. I mean, the times they did, just short stuff, hit them. But I'd like to see him take a shot here.
Slusher will take it on the right side, and he will be met pretty quickly. I see Declan Greaser in there. Griffin Morgan also in on the action. I think Jake Boots in there as well. So the linebacking crew really got in there. That's a credit to the defensive line between Betts, Jenkins, and Fox. And also John O'Leary Freeman, who's had a really nice start to this year.
Mm-hmm. He's brought a lot of speed, a lot of athleticism to that D-line, and that's hard to beat. I mean, you know, have a more athletic kid, a lot quicker.
Slusher in the backfield. A little bit of a slow motion play. There is a flag down. Brandon Lockwood pointing towards the white jerseys. Do have holding on the Raiders. That'll bring them back another 10 yards. Not a great start to this drive either. Referees make that official.
Man, having the referees mic'd up at Bluffton is just awesome. I mean, you go other places and then it's like, what are they trying? You know, and that's just awesome.
You have to really know all the calls because you'll get some weird Macarena type dance from the official, and you go, what did they call? I really appreciate that here. Slusher by himself. Going to be throwing here. Griffin Morgan did get a hit on him, and a one-handed grab. Did he get it? No, he did not.
Oh,
so close. That was.
I about fell on my seat.
That was Morgan there that dropped the ball. Sorry, I missed who got in the backfield. But, that almost was a highlight reel catch from Griffin Morgan. Just could not come up with it with one hand. A.J. Strevler shaking his head on the sideline saying, come on, man. A very happy 3rd and 18 for Southern Wells. Could be a lot worse. And another flag, it will be against Southern Wells. Or no, we will have a timeout before the penalty. We will keep it here. 3rd and 18 for the Raiders. Not a ton of plays in the playbook for that, but you got to think, hey, just block for our man Trey Slusher, and we can find one of the all box somewhere down there.
Yeah, I'm thinking throw it to Joshua. Yeah,
I like that.
6'5", 6'6". Yeah,
I like that.
Throw it to the big guy.
Albach, they list him as 6'6" on here. He might have grown. He came in as a freshman at 6'5". I was at a Southern Wells basketball game. He's playing JV. I don't really pay attention JV all that off. I see what the upcoming product is, but you sit down and get your popcorn, whatever. And all of a sudden you see Joshua Albach as a freshman. You go, who the heck is this guy? Did he transfer in? Well, he's on. Okay, and he was a stud JV player for the Raiders. Had some spot starts in with the varsity club when they tried to guard like Isaac Schultz over at Adams Central. Got some full-time varsity action last year. Really good basketball player, but man, he's made himself known on the football side of things as well. And believe it or not, especially as a kicker, he's been going to kicking camps. Kicked a 50-yard field goal last week. He's got a boot. He's got some good hands, and he can tackle too. Slusher back, and he's just not going to have a ton of time. That's John O'Leary Freeman, his 5th sack of the season. We just mentioned him. What a season he's having for the Tigers.
Brought down by the Tigers, number 55, John Cleary Freeman.
Punting again, Ryan. You jinxed it, man.
I can. This one, you have
yeah.
to on this one. 4th and 22 from the 14. I believe that is Slusher back there, ready to kick. And we're going to get things going now. Decent boot, just goes out of bounds. We'll see where the referee will mark it. Still running, and down at the 45. So a decent punt for the Raiders here, but the Tigers will get the ball back up by 3 scores.
Following the Southern Wells punt, ball is placed about the 40-yard line.
I think you got to get AJ his 2 catches here on this drive.
I think for coaches, I think they want to get any sort of record out of the way as soon as possible because everybody knows it's going on, especially on the team, especially for the kid. Let's get it away, and then let's play football. We'll celebrate afterward.
At homecoming
against Southern Wells, an undefeated ACAC matchup. Gotta love it. Needs 2 catches on this drive.
Here he goes.
To break. Now, Axton Best will get Matt in the backfield. That is Joshua Allback getting in there, but I'm telling you, the Southern Wells Raiders got in the backfield to put a ton of pressure on Best.
By number 84, Joshua Allbach for the Raiders. Brings up 2nd down and about 15 yards.
Yeah, I think they about blitzed everybody there, right?
Sometimes it's just what you got to do, all-out blitz. Best throws over to Elijah Birch. Birch with a ton of speed. Birch past the 30, past the 20. He's gone 47 yards. Touchdown, Bluffton Tigers. Elijah Birch with a ton of speed.
Flag. Coming back, Ryan.
There is a yellow flag on the field.
Looked like a block in the back.
And there goes the vibes for now. Boy, Southern Wells will take that. My goodness. Birch showing off track speed to get in the end zone there, and we will be going into the Raiders territory at the 46. That is a huge penalty, no matter what the yardage. So instead of 27-0, it is 2nd and 22 for the Tigers. We'll repeat this down. Best with Moore in the backfield. Birch has got a one-on-one if they want to try it again on the right side. They don't. It's going to be Strevler. Strevler ties the receptions record with Jake McKinley with that catch. One more will break it. That's 112 catches for A.J. Strevler in his career. Jake McKinley, you've got company. Best will look. Jake McKinley. There's no more company for you as A.J. Strevler goes down inside the 5. That's another record shattered. Strevler, now the all-time leader in receiving yards and receptions in Bluffton Tiger history. What a night for A.J. Strevler. Incredible stuff for the Tigers senior. Bluffton not done with their drive yet. Kamel Moore will sprint and dive through. He will get in for 6. Touchdown Bluffton Tigers from 4 yards out. And the Tigers are pouring it on here early in the second quarter on Southern Wells. Ethan Ribich out there for the extra point, had one blocked earlier.
So the feedback is that their issue, or is it just a? Okay. You don't need to explain it. You don't need to.
Kick is up and good. There is a flag, however.
There is a flag on the play.
I'm hearing false start. Coach Kunkel is not exactly the happiest camper about that one. I can understand why. It's a legal formation. That is a frustrating penalty to have on an extra point, especially with the Tigers offense that gets in that formation often. Could assume they're going to retry the kick. Big number 15's out there, the freshman Ribich. Be a little bit of a longer extra point now at the, that's the 7-yard line. Ribich now with the kick, and that one looks even better than the first one. So 28-0, Tigers lead in this Wells County showdown.
The score now, Bluffton 28, Raiders.
In a world worried about the next post, next purchase, next minute, what if we focus on the important over the fleeting? Invest in what lasts. With Everence, grow a fresh outlook to your financial future with financial services rooted in enduring values, faith and purpose, community and love, sharing and giving. Join Everence and make an impact.
Back here at Bluffton High School, it's a big night for the Bluffton Tigers. They're homecoming. They're playing Southern Wells in a undefeated ACAC contest tonight. They lead 28-0, and a big night for AJ Strevler. We've mentioned it probably 100 times, but just in case you're just joining in, he has broken both of Jake McKinley's records for receptions and receiving yards. Those tonight, coming into it, McKinley had 112 catches and just under 1,300 yards in a career. Incredible stuff for AJ Strevler. Congratulations to him. Kick will bounce. Coverage is great for Bluffton, but Peterson eluding a couple tackles, and now we'll be down to the 26-yard line to set up shop for the Tigers, who are up 28-0 with 8:26 left in the second quarter. Maybe one of the better starts to a game, really, Bluffton has had all year. I would say it probably is.
Yeah, for sure. Started fast, not too many penalties, not too many turnovers, not too many mistakes. Yeah, they're playing well tonight.
Raiders looking for a better drive. Their first three at least had a first down in each. Last one was a little bit tougher with a penalty or two and some losses of yards. Slusher will take it quickly and run up. Gets a nice gain. It's about half the yards he needs for the first down. If you're Southern Wells here, you just want to complete a good drive here and try to get some points on the board. Get some momentum.
Yeah, Ryan, I feel like a lot of their drives, Southern Wells' drives, have had a couple good plays here and there. Then it's penalty or, just Tiger
Bluffton
defense.
makes a good play.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, and then it stalls their drive. So let's see Southern Wells put a nice possession together here.
Slusher with it, trying to get to his blockers, and he does. Great job with that before being slipped up and tackled by Colson Teeple. That'll be a first down for Slusher.
He is brought down by the Tigers, number 4, Colson Teeple.
Clock will continue to run. 7:35 left in this opening half. Raiders at the 40-yard line. Haven't seen too much out of the passing game yet for the Raiders. credit to Tigers' defensive front getting in the backfield. Peterson will get it. He will gain a few here on first down. Looks like about 4 yards.
He is tackled by number 3, Marshall Gerber for the Tigers. That will bring up second down and 6 for the Raiders. Ball on the 44-yard line.
I'm going to say it again. Get to big 84 here. Get it to big 84. Let's see something. Let's see him do something with his hands.
I want to see what he can do against a guy like Griffin Morgan, Jake Boots. Get to that second level of the Declan as well. Power for power. Slusher again. He'll be met, but powers his way through near the first down line. Won't get it, and will be about 2 yards short. Be 3rd and 2. Got 2 plays to get it here. And a flag has been thrown very late here. Teams are about in the huddle. It's going to be on Bluffton. This cannot be good. We will get the microphone on one of the officials here. We'll take a listen. Unsportsmanlike. Taking a peek over, Adams Central taking a 21-0 lead over South Adams. Thank you, Michael, for that update. But an unsportsmanlike penalty, I did not see it. Maybe something was said on the Bluffton side. Talking to some Bluffton people, and I'm not saying that, I'm not saying anything with this, but it's a high stakes game between these two teams. County rival. A lot of these guys will play other sports against each other as well. The emotions are certainly high, and officials want to get on top of it here. That's a 15-yarder, and the Raiders are in the deepest part of Tiger territory they've been all night. Slusher to Peterson, but boy, does he have a lot to get through, and he won't go far. Peterson was set up for failure on that catch. He'll get to the 39. It's a loss of 2.
I thought Cooper Craig was going to get the sack there, but just got it off right in time.
Yep.
But, he was screaming down.
He was ready to get him. Now, these rivalry games, Bluffton, I feel like in the ACAC has a lot of teams, a lot of rivals because of other sports, but also just how good the football conference is. At your time, what was the top rival that you guys would play against? Who did you want to beat the most on Friday night?
South Adams.
South
man.
Adams.
South Adams. Sorry,
Bob Vanderkolk is nodding his head in agreement to that one. Slusher almost drilled and nearly making a great throw to Adam Albach, just a little bit short near the 25-yard line. I knew it was probably South Adams, but I don't know. I didn't know the temperature then before I came here. It could be different for
they
other
don't
sports.
like us, and we never really like them.
Of
in
course.
school, and it's all right. It's all about competing.
Third down and 12 for the Raiders. Need a little bit more yards if they want to attempt a field goal, but certainly Blake Blaker thinking more than just 3 on this drive. And the Raiders will have to use a timeout with the play clock going down to 0. Going to keep it here for a little bit. 5:11 left in our second quarter here. Well, I guess we're going to take it.
In the heart of our community, we're more than just a school. Our dedicated staff ignites curiosity, critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. With a range of programs, we nurture talents and build leaders. Our students excel driven by passion and support. Every success is a testament to hard work. Adams Central, where dedicated staff and student success go hand in hand.
Back here at Bluffton, following the Adams Central ad. That's got to make you happy over there, Brandon, of course. Adams Central up 21-0 on South Adams tonight. That'll give a smile to one Bob Vanderkolk and Brandon Lockwood here tonight.
Shout out Bob, man. Miss him.
Shout out Bob. Yeah, he's been very nice to me today through your text messages. Yeah. Go Tigers in many, many ways. 3rd down and 12. That pass, not sure where it went, but incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 12. This is going to be quite the boot for Joshua Albach, so I assume Southern Wells will go for this. Expect some sort of blitz from the Tigers to prevent that as much as possible. Albach is way down. They are going to bring out the tee. So this is from the 39-yard line. This is a 56-yard field goal. He made a 50-yarder last week against Woodland. Snap is not terrific, and that's going to cause this kick to bounce from the 1. Had that snap and hold been perfect, that would have been really interesting to see. Obviously, Blake Blaker has some confidence in his kicker. 4th and 12 is very manageable.
Yeah.
So, boy, that was that gets heartbeating a little bit. Are we going to see a 56-yarder tonight? He definitely has the leg to do it. So 5:06 remaining in this Bumgarner Attorneys second quarter. For nearly 75 years, Bumgarner Attorneys have provided superior legal services to families of Adams, Wells, and Jay counties. Another drive stalling out for the Raiders. They've gotten a few first downs here and there, and then it has just been a brick wall of the Tigers' defense, stopping them on every drive thus far. Best alone in the backfield. We'll throw behind to Cooper Craig. Craig with some speed. Going to be tough to tackle down just shy of the 40-yard line. Not necessarily a 2-minute drill, but a 5-minute one here for Bluffton if they want to take time down. Go up by 5 scores here. What a punch from Bluffton. Best with the ball, he'll just flip it over to Craig again. Craig going to outrun a couple Southern Wells defenders. Craig, he's going to take it up, jukes his way down inside the 30 for a huge gain, and the Tigers, for the 5th time tonight, are driving. They've punched it in every single time. That run after the catch from Cooper Craig will certainly help.
That's right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. You got the crowd in this. I like it.
Best will hand off to Craig. He'll be met in a good tackle, good hard hit from Leland Goodnight. Picks up 5 yards. Kamel Moore will now come off from the bench.
Brings up 2nd down and 5.
Moore scored on the last drive from 4 yards out. Craig getting a nice break for himself.
Copy that. Thank you. 20 minutes.
And Moore will get the carry. Ton of speed from him. Oh, excuse me. That wasn't Moore. I got fooled by that. Lockwood's like, no, it wasn't. Touchdown, Bluffton Tigers from 22 yards.
Great fake. Great fake.
Oh,
He
yeah.
faked you out. His great fake.
I don't even know who scored.
Axton Best.
Axton Best with a touchdown. I need to give this headset to somebody else. Let me run the scoreboard. Touchdown, Bluffton Tigers. Please tell me that was a read option.
Yes,
I missed the read. The 12th man fails. Ethan Ribich gets another one blocked. Southern Wells, I believe that's Riker Dollar on the block. 34-0 on the Best touchdown. We'll take a break. Apparently everybody got fooled up here. Welcome back to Bluffton High School. We're Axton Best, not Kamel Moore. Scores on a 22-yard touchdown run. Gets the Tigers up 34-0 here in the waning seconds of the first half. Here on Bluffton's homecoming night. I did a poll in the 30-second break on who got fooled by it. It was more people than not. So I feel better. Spencer Schwartz does not have to replace me up here on the headset. Keep pushing buttons on the scoreboard.
And win ACAC titles.
Yeah, that's correct. Southern Wells will start near the 20 with 3:17 left on our first half clock. Again, Axton Best from 22 yards out on the read option play. Kamel Moore doing a great job at fooling so many. Michael Vanderkolk showed me the replay, and a lot of Southern Wells defenders were in on the mix too. So it was a really good fake. And with Axton Best, you make a mistake, he's going to be right by you, and you'll see the back of his jersey if you're not careful, as I've learned. Slusher in the backfield. Again, met by John O'Leary. Freeman with a tackle for loss, his second tonight. 8 on the season. Against Manchester, he had 3 sacks in that game. That was kind of the wake-up. I mean, I think against Shenandoah, too, he made his presence felt, but he has been doing it all season long. It's certainly not a fluke from him. The sophomore, 6 foot 290. It's going to be a weapon for years to come at Bluffton. Slusher throws semi-deep and making a couple nice broken tackles. That's none other than Joshua Albach. Brandon Lockwood loves that. He's been asking for it. Finally, we're able to find him. Good throw, good catch, and good yards after the catch. Just a great play all around from the Raiders. And they've had plays like this all night.
Just need to, just keep continuing having those plays. Like, it's have a big play and then, 2 or 3 plays, and that's just like a couple yards, and then, but they're playing hard, playing consistent.
Mm-hmm. Under 2 minutes to play. Slusher with the ball. He'll run it, and he's going to get swung around. Do-si-doed in the backfield. And that's going to be
Boots.
It's going to be Jake Boots. Jake Boots, great week last week, as you were telling our fans watching online about. Led the team with 10 tackles and had 2 tackles for loss. Picks up another one here tonight on that play. That's a loss of 3. Raiders now down to 1:15 on the clock. Slusher by himself, and will be an illegal motion play. I believe that'll be Albach, who was in motion. Bring the Raiders to the 38-yard line. 1:05 left.
Second down and 17 now for Southern Wells. Ball placed on the 38-yard line.
Be a lot to pick up, but not a ton of options here for the Raiders. Slusher by himself again. Got 3 receivers to the bottom. Now Albach in motion. Got good protection. Slusher trying to find somebody, and that one was tipped by Griffin Morgan. He's had his hands on a couple plays.
That was a sick play for Southern Wells. That would have been for 6.
Morgan had one of the more entertaining non-catches on the defense this year. Also had one of the most exciting, irrelevant interceptions of the year. I think you were on the call with me where he picked off a pass for 55 yards against South Adams, but I think it was South Adams. Maybe it was Manchester.
No, it was Manchester.
Manchester, and was just unable to beat the clock. Was not able to score. Slusher fires, and nice catch. That's Alden Dollar, and that's going to be a first down Southern Wells on a long first down completion down to the 43. 35 seconds to go. Blake Blaker had to use a few timeouts early. That's why you're seeing the hurry-up offense from Southern Wells. Slusher's going to need protection. Tigers playing a little bit of prevent defense. Slusher will fire, and another tipped pass will go harmlessly on the ground and reveal a 2nd and 10.
Tipped by Griffin Morgan.
Griffin again.
Yeah.
Who would have thought Griffin Morgan would lead the team in pass deflections in the first half?
I think he wants to get that pick six again.
I
seen him in the parking lot after the game, and I said, "You ran out of gas," and she said, "Oh yeah."
He's good for the short bursts, I guess. 20.5 seconds. Southern Wells needs 43 yards. Albach with it not going to be much. Southern Wells going to have 10 seconds. Not a ton of hurrying up here. Does Southern Wells have a timeout in the pocket? They do not, and they're not going to be able to snap the ball. So that's your halftime score. 34-0. Bluffton leads here at the end of the first half.
We plan for everything, always looking ahead to successfully navigate the ups and downs that life brings our way. So why is planning your funeral pushed to the back of the list? The answer to that question is different for everyone, but the staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt want you to know that this process is easy, stress-free, and is a wonderful gift that you can give your family. Pre-plan today. Give us a call at 260-724-7167 to set up an appointment.
At Southern Wells, we are dedicated to offering unique educational experiences.
Our exceptional career and technical education and College Core programs provide hands-on learning that prepares students for various careers in higher education and also instill a deep respect for hard work and innovation.
Collaboration between students and staff is at the heart of everything we do. Our family values guide us as we prepare our students to succeed beyond the classroom.
Welcome to Southern Wells, where people are empowered to become their personal best.
These days, peace of mind starts at your front door. Innovative Concepts has been helping protect families for over 30 years with our trusted security experience. From smart cameras to burglary alarm systems with local 24/7 monitoring, we install it all. With a low monthly monitoring fee, protecting what matters most has never been easier. Call Innovative Concepts Audio Video today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
On a winning team, players get the job done right the first time. At Helena Chemical Company, getting the job done right is the only job we have. During the growing season, we show customers how to grow stronger, more profitable crops with the Helena Acre, a production system that achieves higher yields and greater returns. A key product on the Helena Acre team is Hydrahume, an organic acid that gives crops a better chance to take up more nutrients and moisture for stronger returns at harvest. To learn more, go to helenaconnects.com.
Welcome to RK Financial, a non-intimidating atmosphere where we confidently give you answers to your financial questions and concerns. We specialize in 401ks and IRAs with full service on the Indiana 529 college savings plans. You'll find solutions to your retirement goals and estate planning needs, as well as making recommendations on your life insurance and long-term care insurance solutions. Check out our new website at www.rkfinancialinc.com. This is Randy Kistler inviting you to stop in to see me or Alex as we journey together to meet your financial goals.
At Belmont, your career starts in the classroom. With 16 career and technical education programs, we are the home of the biggest collection in Adams and Wells County. From arts to trade to business. We are Belmont. Good at learning, good at life.
Mitchell Enterprises Corporation is a trucking and feed sales company located in Bluffton, Indiana. Owner Luke Bright is a lifetime resident of Adams County and proudly sells a variety of show feeds and supplements. Sunglow and Linder show feeds are the most popular among other supplements and livestock care that they stock daily. Mitchell Enterprises would be happy to help with any of your feed needs and are always looking to hire CDL drivers in the area. Contact Luke and his team at 260-353-1050 or check them out at mitchellenterprises.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Bluffton High School for the Berne Ready Mix halftime show. We got a special presentation. I am Michael Vanderkolk. I'm taking over this broadcast over Ryan and Brandon to bring you kind of coverage of these homecoming court honorees. For the underclassmen is Jabraylin Hammer and Chloe Garrett. Jabraylin is a freshman on the football team. Chloe is having quite the season as a volleyball player. The sophomores, Reed Abbott, ACAC tennis champion, and Kinley Smith. She is a big-time, I believe she's on the softball team, Kinley Smith. So she is a softball player and involved in a lot of student leadership roles around the school. The juniors, Axton Best, you guys know that name quite a bit, and Nizi Mendonca de Piev. She is a Brazilian exchange student who is participating on the cross-country team this fall. For the king and queen candidates, the first pair that walked down was Caitlin Stafford and Trevor Smith. Trevor is the older brother of Kinley. He is a fourth-year baseball player for the Tigers. And then Caitlin Stafford is very involved in the service leadership roles around Bluffton. She big time involved with Students Making a Difference and National Honor Society, whereas then the second pair, Piper Baker and Braden Limler. Braden being a tennis player and swimmer, Piper, I believe, being involved with the cheerleading team. And in the middle, Marshall Gerber and Conley Alt, both very heavily featured on the Witness media as multi-sport athletes. Conley, volleyball, basketball, and softball. As Audrey Gerber is reading the Queen recipient. Doing a very nice job on the PA for the first time. And Caitlin Stafford, my prediction, I do have these written down here. My prediction, Caitlin Stafford being the 2025 homecoming queen for Bluffton High School.
And the 2025 homecoming king is...
And Elliot Brown reading the king.
Braden Limler.
And that is going to be Braden Limler, a perfect prediction by me. It might help that I'm in the classrooms all the time. But Braden Limler and Caitlin Stafford, both great role models for this community. Congratulations to these two fine young men and women. All of these individuals on the homecoming court. Very big. Hope they enjoy it. We're going to take a quick break. Brandon and Ryan will be back on this Berne Ready Mix halftime show. Really bring you the breakdown of tonight's football game, what to expect in the second half, all on Witness Media.
Building people's dreams for the past 19 years, Marquee Builders offers a complete design build experience. Whether you're looking to build a new home or just update your existing home, We offer a full range of construction services to Adams and the surrounding counties. If you need help visualizing your project, we have a full-time design staff that can work with you to create the look of your dreams. Big or small, the attention to detail and exceptional quality is what all of our customers have come to expect. Give us a call for your free consultation or stop in and visit us at our showroom in Berne.
Partnerships thrive, integrity leads the way, and dedication meets innovation. Tried and true. Trueland Equipment. We have the tools and services you need to work the land. A John Deere provider with a broad inventory, assisting you in service and technical support. We respond to your concerns quickly. For all your equipment needs, choose Trueland Equipment, where provider means partner.
Innovative instruction, award-winning programs, exceptional curriculum. At South Adams, we believe in the power of community. Here, we support each other, celebrate together, and treasure what truly matters most: family. We are Starfires.
Any brand, any color. You break it, we'll fix it. Nussbaum Mechanical is located just north of Berne. Along with over 175 years of combined service in the field, Nussbaum Mechanical offers a wide range of rental equipment and attachments. If you're looking to upgrade your equipment or starting from scratch, whether it's new or used, they can help to find the right machine for you. Stop and see the full line of Gale and Manitou equipment with leasing and financing options available, along with a full line of Manitou parts and attachments. Call 260-589-3802 to find out what we have to offer.
Rooted in the community and backed by extensive experience, Adams Health is here to diagnose the most complex conditions with care and compassion. We offer specialty care in women's health, orthopedics, sports medicine, urology, gastroenterology, pulmonology, neurology, and more. With multiple locations in Adams County, you'll get the care you need close to home. We see new patients quickly because your health shouldn't have to wait. Visit adamshospital.org to schedule today. Your health is our priority.
From dreamer to doer, bridging the gap between where we are and where we want to be, turning passion into profession, finding your true calling in a career, and bringing your dreams to life, it takes two things: the right path and the right people to walk alongside you. At Indiana Wesleyan University, we help dreamers become doers with accessible, flexible learning pathways and world-class people making world-changing connections. The road ahead, it's closer than you think. Discover the way at IWU.
For nearly 70 years, Baumgartner attorneys have provided dependable legal services to you, your parents, and your grandparents.
With both Dave and Nick Baumgartner providing legal services, you can be assured that we'll be here for generations to come. Whether your legal needs include estate planning, estate settlements, real estate, corporations, LLCs, or personal injury, we're here to serve you.
So come and visit us in Berne or call 589-3139. Baumgartner Attorneys. Legal services for you and your family.
With origins dating back to 1931, National Oil and Gas is a regional provider of bulk tank fuel deliveries to farmers, home heating oil deliveries to consumers, and gasoline to service stations. Our solid business practices and longevity have established us as a main force in the fueling industry. And at National Oil and Gas, our goal is to use our God-given talents and resources to serve our customers and communities each and every day. Contact us today for all your petroleum needs and how we can service you.
Understanding our values allows us to make decisions on the best use of money. There's 4 things that we can do with it. We can live, we can give, we can owe, and we can grow. What are we spending money on? What causes are we wanting to support? From an O perspective, debt, taxes. But then growing, what is that we're saving towards? We believe that if we can help our clients manage the O and grow, it will give them great freedom to live and give. Contact us for a free consultation and we'll help you get started.
At Fisher Dental, we fix teeth. We also develop relationships with our patients and create lifelong friends.
Here at Fisher Dental, we clean, extract, and fill teeth. We also make crowns, bridges, partials, and dentures.
At Fisher Dental, we like smiles. And remember, we've got your back. And your teeth.
Halftime here at Bluffton High School. Thank you, Michael Vanderkolk, for taking over and somehow mysteriously winning the bet between Brandon and I.
Yeah, weird.
Michael doesn't have a headset on. It's Brandon Lockwood and Ryan Walker here, so I can talk as much crap as I want. That was cheating. That's a 10-yard penalty. Repeat of the down. Bluffton up 34-0 on Southern Wells here tonight. It was a highly anticipated game here on our Berne Ready Mix halftime show. From new homes and backyard projects to factories and farms, we offer experience and service you can count on. Visit us at 155 East Buckeye Street in Berne or online at www.bernereadymix.com. Highly anticipated matchup between these two teams. Southern Wells having some of the most momentum they've had in quite some time. 2-3 on the season, but they've been competitive in every single game. 2-0 to start the year in the ACAC. That's the first time since 2010. They've got a great coach in Blake Blaker on the other sideline. So here we are at Bluffton's homecoming. Let's try to spoil it. And they've had some really good drives offensively, but they have just stalled. If you look at the total yardage, it's not a huge disparity between the two like you would see on the scoreboard, where it says 34-0, but those drives have just stalled, whether that be penalties or the Tigers getting in the backfield, some personal mistakes just from Southern Wells. And I've told Brandon Lockwood to get some of the numbers ready, but just looking at the Raiders' drives and what they've done on offense, they have done a really nice job putting together some big plays.
Yeah, they got 113 total yards of offense. They got 74 yards passing. Trey 7 for 14 on passing.
Mm-hmm. That's about his average.
Yeah, 5.3 yards per pass. But here's the killer: they only got 39 yards rushing, and that's all. Yep. And pretty much all. That's all Trey.
Right, and he had the 20-yard rush to start this game, so you can tell how many times they've been met in the backfield, whether that be Jake Boots or a couple times by John O'Leary Freeman. I think Big Griff has been in the backfield for some of those as well.
Yeah, they got 14 rushing attempts on 39 yards, so 2.8 yards per rush. So,
get it done there.
Yeah, no, 3 penalties for Southern Wells. I think most of them have all been on offense.
Yeah,
with holding and what was that, illegal shift or whatever that one was as well. So, but they've had the ball for 28 minutes. Ryan,
I'm
28 minutes.
I'm not surprised by that necessarily. That's crazy.
And Bluffton's had the ball for, according to the stats, 7 minutes and 40 seconds. I don't know if that's right.
The math ain't math.
No,
here.
but that's what it is.
Here, we'll say this: Southern Wells has had the ball for more time than Bluffton. That's more of a result of having some longer drives versus Tigers scoring fairly quickly on their drives as well. Southern Wells inking out the clock a lot. It will be a lot of rushing attempts, some short yardage plays, and they will milk that clock down close to 0 every single time. Enough so to where Blake Blaker had to use all 3 timeouts before the play clock went to 0. I expect that to be a little bit fixed up here in the second half. Now for Bluffton, offensively, this is kind of what you expected on their side. Southern Wells has done a great job defensively this year. They come in to the season averaging about 20 points per game. Last year, that was sitting at 54 points per game. it will more than likely be around the same for the rest of the year, but some of the opponents coming up, South Adams, they play Bluffton tonight, Heritage, and Adams Central
That's
next
a gauntlet.
week.
That is a
gauntlet. So that might trickle into that, but it is significantly better in their first 5 games last year compared to this year. But Bluffton, again, we sound like a broken record. With all of the weapons that the Tigers have on offense, it has just been a load, and A.J. Strevler has led that today. And shout out to him being the all-time leader in school history now in total receptions and receiving yards, breaking Jake McKinley's record in the first half. But if you will, run through some of the Bluffton Tigers individual and team total yards on offense.
Yeah, Bluffton's got 92 yards total offense. They got 203 in the air, 89 rushing. Axton's 10 for 12. 13 attempts for the Bluffton Tigers. We got Bluffton has 4 penalties. So, and then we said, I don't know about that stat on the time possession, but 7 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah, we'll get that cleaned up, I think, a little bit.
It says right here, Axton's the leading rusher for the Tigers, 31 yards, 4 rushes, and a touchdown.
And I'd believe that because I did see him score on a 22-yard touchdown, thinking it was Kamel Moore, probably one of the more funny moments of the year. But luckily, everybody in here was honest and said, yes, we were fooled. Cameraman Brandon Trout does a great job. Got fooled one time as well, along with me. So I'm glad that I can share that with other people tonight. But Bluffton, man, when you go down the line of big plays tonight, Axton Best has done it through the air and on the ground. We've seen a couple big carries from Cooper Craig. Kamel Moore has had a few good carries and a touchdown. A.J. Strevler, of course, has done his damage tonight with, I believe, 6 catches.
6 catches, 133 yards.
133 yards.
That's
a
good
game.
game.
They had the record on the mind tonight.
Yep.
Eli Birch had a huge touchdown catch that was called back. So even on plays that aren't necessarily to some of these players officially, you do see some of the production that they've had. And we did have Maddox White score the first touchdown as well.
Correct.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys getting in on big play action here tonight for the Tigers. It is just a whirlwind for defenses, and you're seeing that for Southern Wells tonight.
Yeah, and then on defense, Griff Morgan's having a great game. 4 tackles, 3 assists, and then 2 pass deflected on those tip passes.
Yeah, that's right.
Jake Boots also has 4 tackles and 2 tackles for loss. And then everybody else, we got Marshall Gerber, we got John O'Leary Freeman with 2 sacks.
Crazy.
Yeah, Zane Betts got a couple tackles. Mason Fox, Jacob Kephart, Aaron Jessup, Declan, Colson, Cooper Jenkins, Birch, Meckling, Craig. Everybody's getting love on defense as well, getting in there and getting tackles.
This is probably the best game that Bluffton has played all phases. Well, I think special teams has been a little rough tonight, not to the fault of Ethan Ribich, but just a few blocks. I believe both times it was Riker Dollar that got in on those blocks. But really all phases of the ball tonight. And they've been popped a few times as well. We've seen Trey Slusher make some plays defensively. Riker Dollar has made some plays tonight on defense. Levon Goodnight, who's one of the leading tacklers for Southern Wells, has gotten in on the action. Hayden Quirky had a couple nice tackles early. Leland Goodnight, just to name a couple guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've made some good plays. It's just Bluffton is very overpowering on both sides of the ball, and it's hard to catch up. The Tigers are just a step faster and stronger in some areas than Southern Wells. You've been wanting to see it all day from Southern Wells on their offensive side of the ball. When you can get it to Joshua Albach, man, watch out. That is the last guy I probably want to tackle on the sideline. He is all of that 6'6", 225 pounds. And he's got some speed, too.
Yeah.
That's the big thing about it. You can't teach the size, but the speed you can get better at, and he certainly has proved that.
Yeah, and Ryan, he's only got 2 catches in the first half for 27 yards, and his long was 26 yards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you need to get him the ball here in the second half and see what he can do. Let Let that big fella eat.
Yeah.
Let him eat.
Yeah, let him eat. I like it. For Southern Wells, they clearly had a game plan tonight that was trying to mirror what Jay County did last week. We talked about it in the pregame, a little bit in the first quarter, where Jay County got to 14-0 deficit at halftime. For those two teams, for the way that the Tigers have been playing this year, that's a win for a Jay County type team. Blake Blaker wanted to do something similar to that, maybe punch in a touchdown or two in that first half, and it just got out of hand really quickly, and you saw Southern Wells had to try to trail off it a little bit, maybe got a little confused on their side, going, okay, we see the scoreboard. They did have plenty of time, so where they didn't have to adjust, but maybe just a little bit of the panic button on the offensive side of the ball. As we've said, they have moved the ball a little bit here. The yard discrepancy between the two is not all that much on both sides. We'll see what they do. Maybe they do throw some quicker passes to the two all-box. Maybe they will try to use Trey Slusher in that way. And something I've noticed, too, is that Adam Albach will be the quarterback on a few plays. And they'll run the ball to Trey Slusher or have him go out for a pass every now and then.
Okay.
Haven't seen that tonight. Maybe be on the lookout for that a little bit as we start the second half here in about 35 seconds.
Yeah, I think that would give Tigers a different look too for Southern Wells. Maybe, get us, get a little bit of, oh shoot, he's not, quarterback's not the normal quarterback. Confuse him a little bit, see if they can catch him off guard.
And I'm sure the Tigers have known that as well, that Adam Albach will go under center at times, but it is certainly a confusion tactic from Blake Blaker's offense. Now, just a score update. The last one about 10 minutes ago, Adams Central was up 28-0 over South Adams. I'm a little surprised.
I am too.
That was a big one. Tonight we had undefeated Adams Central in the ACAC and overall in the season playing rival South Adams. A lot of people were thinking South Adams could not only put up a fight, but maybe upset the team down in Monroe tonight. So far, that is just not happening. And by the time the Tigers figure that out, they might have a little gulp and go, okay, I guess Adams Central is here to stay. Not that anybody was questioning that. But South Adams has had a really nice start to their season. They blew out Heritage. Some could argue they could have beaten Bluffton here on this very field a couple weeks ago. Very, very good start to their season. Let's get our third quarter started here with the Raiders. Great speed and tackle for the Tigers to start off. That's Marshall Gerber. Had something to say after his homecoming slip up, not winning over Braden Lemler. He said, I'm gonna use that as motivation on the kickoff here. We will start our K&N Carpet third quarter. K&N Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years with various carpets, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. See the experts at K&N Carpet at 12108 US 27 South in Fort Wayne. Homecoming king and queen announced. At halftime, band performs. Now the teams are back out on the field. Trey Slusher will take the carry himself. He'll gain about 3.
Number 10, Trey Slusher for Southern Wells, keeps the ball and gains about 4 yards on the play.
We'll see how the Raiders combat this first drive. Down 34-0 here in the Wells County Clash.
Second down and 6 for the Raiders.
Raiders going to be playing catch-up for the rest of this game. We'll see if they can put some points out on the board. Slusher, quick throw. Couple Tigers miss a tackle and maneuvering his way out towards the 31-yard line. I believe it was Riker Dollar on the catch. Also saw Clayton Peterson out there, one of the two. Peterson has been used a lot tonight.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
3rd and 4. manageable for Southern Wells. They got Slusher. Again, same formation. Joshua Allback runs towards the right side. Slusher looking up the middle, though, and this ball will be tipped and incomplete. Looked like a Raider or a Tiger could have came up with that after it was tipped. Now it'll be 4th and 4, and you got to go for it here if you're Blake Blaker.
Yeah, down. Bring in the punt. Yeah.
They're going to send the punting unit.
You have ruined it all night, Ryan. All night.
Got to be
I
better.
want to see them go for it.
Got to lock in here. Southern Wells will send the punting unit out on the field.
But you're right. I would go for it, too. You're down 34-0. It's nothing to lose here. It's not like you're going to get it back in one score. So.
Sure.
Going for it.
They will fake it. On the run, a flag will be thrown. Alden Dollar will be stopped short. A flag, I would likely say that this would be on the Raiders as the Tigers run off the field, and it will be holding against Southern Wells. It'll be declined, so the Tigers will get the ball back at the 32-yard line. Again, kind of a similar start to what Southern Wells left in the first half. Some good carries, good pickup of yards on the first few plays, and just stalling out when it matters on 3rd and 4th down.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball placed on the 32-yard line.
Bluffton already up 5 scores here on the Raiders. This is their first drive of the second half. Will fake to AJ. Now it's Axton Best who pulls away. He's got some speed and will be hit hard past the 20, but will be a first down. Leland Goodnight on the tackle.
Will result in another Bluffton Tigers. That's right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Southern Wells, number 12, Riker Dollar on the tackle.
Ball is at the 19-yard line. As Lockwood shared in the halftime report, Best was the leading rusher for the Tigers. Picks up a few more. We'll hand off to Cooper Craig. He's got a ton of speed and will be tackled.
I thought he was gone, Ryan.
By Riker Dollar. That's a good shoestring tackle by Dollar to get him down. That will be a first down for the Tigers, though, as they are inching closer and closer to a running clock. From the 9-yard line.
And goal, ball placed on the 9-yard line.
Best, hand off to Cooper Craig. Craig slips a few tackles, shoves
Push
a man down to the ground, and he's going to fight his way in. Touchdown, Bluffton Tigers. What a run by Cooper Craig.
Thank the O-line for that, Ryan. They pushed him right in.
Absolutely.
Gotta love to see that, especially as a coach. Not giving up.
Keep the feet moving. Tigers take a 40-0 lead pending the PAT. Ethan Ribich, that kick will be good. 40-0 Tigers lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Modern meets classic with the new Amara Stone Wedding Band collection at Richard's Jewelry. Made in the USA with recycled metals, these rings mix traditional gold with new contemporary metals for a sleek, edgy look and design. Life gets tough, but so are these industrial wedding bands featuring Benchmark's lifetime guarantee. Richard's Jewelry, your exclusive Amara Stone dealer in downtown Berne.
41-0. Bluffton over Southern Wells. I think we expected Bluffton to be favored in this game, maybe by a few touchdowns or more, but man, this is a very well-played game from the Tigers. They've really taken it to Southern Wells, who has had some of the most momentum in its football program in a long, long time.
Say about 2015 is about that last great year at Southern Wells.
That's the last
with
year.
Coach Bonowit on
yep.
that as the quarterback on that team.
Yeah.
Great team. They beat us that year, actually.
They did.
Yeah.
That was the last time Southern Wells got a win. And goodness.
Griff Morgan.
Pop. That's Griffin Morgan tackling Robbie Frymuth. Is Griffin Morgan your pick if I asked you, out of all the Tigers and Raiders on the field tonight, is Griffin Morgan the last guy you would want to be tackled by? We have some nods to my right. I think Joshua Albach would get a couple receiving votes, potentially.
Yep.
The ball is spotted at the 20-yard line.
Griff doesn't care about his body. He's just going to run at you full speed and not care.
And he wants to.
Yeah, he wants to hit you hard. Yeah. I think he's mad at himself that he hits you softly.
Terrible tackle. Slusher. Go down quickly. We'll gain a few yards. Our stats man, Michael Vanderkolk, letting us know we also have a running clock elsewhere across county. Adams Central up 35-0 over South Adams. My goodness. For a team that Adams Central is, that is a shocker tonight with what South Adams has done this year.
Just because they're so explosive on offense.
Yeah.
I mean, they can score at any point if they want, just with the amount of athletes they got in that pass game.
Good carry, and still going down the field. That's Clayton Peterson. He's going to be met by Aaron Jessup, but a huge gain, the longest play for the Raiders tonight. What a run for Peterson. That's the type of momentum that the Raiders needed, and that's the farthest they've gotten in Tiger territory. They will sit at the Tigers' 26-yard line. Huge gain.
Peterson carries the ball all the way down to the 26-yard line for Southern Wells.
1st and 10. Slusher with Peterson to his left now. They'll give it to Slusher, and he's not going to go very far. Met by about 4 different Tigers in the backfield.
Tigers, Declan Greaser in on the tackle.
Peterson now up to 55 yards. That carry was for 51. He is 2 for 55 tonight. Second and 11. Peterson hanging out in the backfield. They'll fake it to him. Slusher going to throw it deep, and he does not have a receiver there. It almost intercepted, and a flag is thrown at the 10. We'll see. It was an awkward throw from Slusher. Pass interference on the Tigers. So it must have been right before the ball was thrown. That will be a 15-yard penalty on the Tigers.
A little confusion with the refs there.
Ball at the 14-yard line for Southern Wells. Raiders driving, looking to punch one in for the first time tonight. Slusher will get the snap to Peterson. Peterson is met in the backfield again.
Ball is handed off to number 42, Clayton Peterson for Southern Wells.
Jake Boots with the tackle. Call that a tackle for loss. As it'll be 2nd and 11, a loss of 1. Peterson this year for Southern Wells, just 11 carries on the year. He's got 3 tonight, but they've used him in the passing game as well. It's something that won't show up on tape as much, but Southern Wells trying to find whatever they can on offense to keep drives going. They've done a pretty good job at it so far tonight. Just now, no points to show. Slusher looks, and that's going to be intercepted. A lot of space. Eli Birch past the 30 now, and a good open field tackle by Clayton Peterson, but the Tigers are going to take over and stop the Southern Wells best drive of the night. There is a flag down. Could be on the return. It will be on the Tigers, but Bluffton will continue to throw out their offense. You treat it kind of like a punt return at that point, where a flag is thrown afterwards. You still get the ball, but you're going to be marked back a little bit.
Yep, correct.
And more often than not, on a return, it's going to be on the offense or the receiving team. It's going to be a blind side block. That'll be for 15 yards. So Eli Birch, his 2 most explosive plays tonight, go unofficial. Poor guy.
Yeah. Ethan Ribbage out at quarterback, Ryan.
We do. Freshman Ethan Ribbich out there for Bluffton.
Looks like the varsity line, and then Kamel's out there. And then the other skills are going to be JV guys as well. Looks like Abram Garrett. I don't know, Parker Barnes. Looks like Kephart.
And Kamel Moore's going to take it on the first snap. Breaks a tackle.
Oh.
Breaks it. Oh. He bumps. This could go all the way. He is. Huge touchdown. 87 yards. Kamel Moore. Touchdown, Bluffton Tigers. What a run. My, oh my. Throw out thunder and lightning. Combine the two and you get Kamel Moore.
Great run.
The JV team, second string team comes in, and Kamel Moore says, nope, I got to shine one more time.
2 on the day now, Ryan. Correct?
Yes.
2 on the day. No bigger than the 87-yarder.
Yeah, 1 went for 4, 1 went for 87. That's Kamel Moore, ladies and gentlemen. Kick is a little bit lower and to the left. Another Southern Wells pressure on the outside again from Riker Dollar. We'll take a break here on Witness Media.
Looking to elevate your construction project? Schwartz Contracting is here to deliver. With over 20 years in the industry, owner Dan Schwartz has been providing reliable home construction, barn buildings, pole barns, garages, barns, and barn dominiums throughout Adams County and beyond. When it comes to building your dream home or an impressive new barn, Dan Schwartz and his team are the ultimate champions. When you choose SCI, you're getting a team that brings expertise and commitment to take down every project. They're all about getting the job done right. Are you ready to tackle your next project? Contact Dan Schwartz at 260-525-0266, Schwartz Contracting, where solid construction is always the winning move.
47-0. Bluffton has the lead here in the third quarter. Kamel Moore, the bowling ball, put the bumpers on and bumped off a few of the Southern Wells defenders on his way for an 87-yard score. One of the better runs you'll see all season. And the Tigers continue to pour it on Southern Wells. Pooch kick. This one will be dropped, and the Tigers are the first to get there, and they will pick it up. Another blow for this Southern Wells team. It is Elijah Kerner with the speed and picked it up. Michael Vanderkolk somewhere here smiling on that one using that track speed. Oh, and I guess Coach Kunkel, too, who is the track coach.
Which we didn't know, did we, Michael?
Yeah, I didn't have a media guide this time, so I don't know what Kunkel's ever done in his career. For those of you that don't get that joke, Michael Vanderkolk had a media guide where Coach Kunkel had all the stats on what he did for track, And then, oh, yeah, he also coaches football, too. I'm
and
kidding.
women's basketball.
And girls basketball. No, he had a couple bullet points on what he's done for football. I will give him that. We got to poke at him when we can because he doesn't have a microphone. And you know me, whenever I have an advantage, I'm going to take it. And then I got to convince guys like Brandon Lockwood to be on my team so we can do it there. But he's been poking fun at me too. So
Brings up second down for the Tigers.
Tigers will have to snap the ball. Play clock is about 2 seconds faster than the game clock. Ribbich is empty. 5 wide receivers.
Oh, fumble.
Ball is on the ground, and Southern Wells has picked it up. Going all the way down. That's a touchdown for Alden Dollar. Raiders on the board. From the 28-yard line of Southern Wells all the way to the end zone. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Southern Wells. A 72-yard pickup for Dollar. We just saw Kamel Moore take off for 87. And Dollar doing his best impression of Moore on the scoop and score. Joshua Albach with the kick, and that one gets sent all the way to Monroe. 47-7. Tigers have the lead. That's the end of the third quarter. We'll take a break with them here on Witness Media.
Since opening Miller Land Surveying in 2005, we've grown to not only service Adams County, but the entire Northeast Indiana region. Business growth has led us to expand with additional field crews, advanced technology, locations in both Monroe and Fort Wayne. Miller Land Surveying partners with various clients to aid in residential and commercial real estate transactions, development of schools, industrial parks, subdivisions, various commercial development projects, and more. At Miller Land Surveying, precision and professionalism is where we draw the line.
It was so funny. We are back here at Bluffton High School. Scoop and score from Alden Dollar. A lot of Southern Wells fans in attendance today. Decent student section. I can't tell if it's a neon now or if it's like a construction vest thing, but a lot of students in the student section, and the fans couldn't be happier to see a really nice play from Alden Dollar. 72 yards on a fumble recovery.
That would be fun. Who is that? We don't have a 72. We don't have a 72. It would be cool if he was back there to return. That's a big boy, right? Bigger numbers. Chase? Yeah, 33. 33? Okay. Then we got Parker Barnes up. They might go to hit one of them. Oh, no, it's all
Albach going to boot this one.
Man.
Deep. And it will fall
Oh,
on the
man.
goal line.
I thought that was not going to be a touchback, Ryan. I was like, man.
Football is said to be a game of inches, and Joshua Albach has felt that very sentence in that kick. Near perfect. I want to see another big field goal attempt by Joshua before the end of the night. Start of the fourth quarter. Running clock will continue. 47-7. Bluffton leads. Tigers have a couple of the young guns out on the field. Ethan Ribbich hands off, and Southern Wells is right there to bring him down. We're going to do our best to bring to you who is getting the ball on each play.
That was Chase Kistler.
That's Chase Kistler. Highly touted younger player. Did you have the privilege of coaching him in middle school?
Yep, great kid. Will's out there? Okay.
Will Frettinger.
Yep.
out there. You get to see a little bit of the future Tigers as well. Ribbich catches a high snap. Southern Wells again getting in on the tackle is Leland Goodnight. And Bluffton not moving a single yard on 2 plays here. They're down in 10. Ethan Ribbich, of course, kicker for the varsity club, but very highly touted quarterback as well. Son of Scott Ribbich, also brother of Jacob Ribbich, one singles player on the tennis team. Ribbich has got it. We'll see his arm a little bit here in a pass deflection from Southern Wells. That's Gavin Howell. Good looking play. Nice stop on defense for Southern Wells. They'll force a punt. Abram Garrett, first time out there tonight with the boot. He's had 7 punts so far this year. Long of 40, and he's hit inside the 20 3 times. I don't think that's going to happen here unless he boots it backwards, and we'll count that inside the 20 on their end of the field.
Give him a good roll here, Ryan. Be optimistic.
It's a long way. We'll see what happens.
He ain't got no wind either, so.
Well, we're not going to find out what happens. Timeout for the Tigers. We'll take a break.
At Freedom Chevrolet, it's more than cars and trucks. It's people. From the friendly faces who greet you to the service techs who treat your vehicle like their very own. And a sales team who listens and cares. It's neighbors serving neighbors. That's Freedom Chevrolet. Experience the difference today at Freedom Chevrolet in Bluffton.
9:14 remaining left in this Wells County clash. Bluffton up 47-7 over Southern Wells. Adams Central up 35-0 on our last checkup over South Adams. So it's looking like the Tigers and the Jets again will continue to remain undefeated. Heritage has gotten their hat in the ring a few times as well. They usually play Adams Central pretty early in conference play. So it seems like they get out a little earlier than Bluffton does when they play Adams Central in Week 8 every year. But Heritage has been really the second best team in this conference over the last few years.
Yeah, Heritage is they're a tough team. Always coached well, obviously by Coach Kolkman here at Bluffton now. And then who's the head coach now? I totally blanked on his name, Ryan.
You know, I throw some things at you sometimes. I don't know that one. I can't remember.
But any of that.
Yeah.
But he coached under Coach Kolkman,
Right.
so he knows that scheme and knows those kids, and he's been there a long time. And yeah, they always got a great program.
Punt will go to the 47. Rolled the wrong way. Still a decent punt for the Tigers as Southern Wells will get back out there.
Jeremy Hollinger.
Yep. Jeremy Hollinger takes over the Heritage program. Lost a lot from graduation last year. Had a really good squad. Came into here and really kicked Bluffton's teeth in on offense. I remember that first quarter was like 21-0, and you just sat down and got your popcorn. Peterson will get the carry. And he is going to be tackled right away from the second or third level. And that's going to be Cameron Simpson, I believe. It's a little tough to read the numbers. I need binoculars. It'll be a loss of 2. Now at the 49-yard line.
For the Raiders. He looks fast. He can tackle. Yeah, that was impressive. Okay, empty backfield.
Slusher will take it himself. Has some blockers ahead. He'll get about 7 or 8.
Carries the ball for the Raiders. Gains
If you're Southern Wells, got to look to punch one in here, especially with some of the second stringers from Bluffton. Have some momentum going into next week before you have to go and play Adams Central. Again, we went through Southern Wells' schedule. They front load the ACAC in that first half of the year, but man, that second half where you've got the two schools in Adams County, Bluffton, and Heritage. Those are really the top 4 teams in the conference even the last couple of seasons, and really for a while. Slusher looking and just went through the arms. A flag does fly. It was through the arms of Alden Dollar, who had the scoop and score.
Yeah, he got there a little early there, Ryan, before the ball got there.
I'll trust the former DB on this one. We will hear it over the microphone at some point. It is pass interference.
Michael, what are the rules on just keep on doing it?
That'll bring the Raiders to the 28-yard line. Penalty will help. Had a drive that got close before the interception from Elijah Birch. Joshua Albach in motion. He'll be a fullback on this play and block. Trey Slusher gets another nice pickup on 1st and 10. A lot of pickups of 4 or 5 yards on first down for Slusher tonight. I crunched some numbers before, just in preparation for this game. On average, Trey Slusher will throw and run the ball a total of 36 times per game, and that just continues to climb. He had one game where he carried the ball 44 times in the Southern Wells loss to Blackhawk Christian. He also threw the ball, I believe, 10 times that night. Had some injuries to Leland Goodnight, or I think both of the Goodnights might have gotten hurt in that game, so needed some help. This one caught by Joshua Allback, and he's going to keep going. Touchdown, Southern Wells. Maybe. Did he step out of bounds? He did at the one.
Man.
That's a 22-yard pickup, and he needed 23 to score.
Man.
They will mark him just short. Still a good pickup. Looks like it's around the 2.5 to 3 yard line. I am confused. The kicking unit is on the field.
Oh, it was a touchdown, Ryan.
Officials have just said word touchdown. Okay, touchdown, Southern Wells.
I did not see any referee hands go up.
The result of the play is a touchdown. Joshua Allbach from 23 yards. What a catch. A tipped pass, brought it in with one arm, and then burst his way through from the left side, stayed in bounds, and now will pick up his 7th point in 2 plays. 47-14, Bluffton leads. We're going to keep it right here. That's what you've been wanting to see all night, Joshua Allbach.
Yeah, Joshua. Big man Joshua getting some action. I like to see it.
From 23 yards out, also gets the extra point in. He does it all for Southern Wells. I'd be surprised if we don't see his name on either the first or second team in the end of the year awards for the conference. Hard to combine a player and just say, well, he's first team utility, like in baseball you might be able to. But, I mean, as a kicker, as a defender, and as an offensive player, I think you could get like an at-large, especially for Josh, maybe the Josh Allbach Award winner. I don't know.
Yeah.
That might be Ethan Ribbich in a few years. We'll see. But Allbach definitely has my push. I don't have a vote, but my push for a first or second team all-conference. He boots this one again to about the 10-yard line. Picked up. Has some speed and now breaks free.
Cooper.
Got one man to beat. It's Joshua Albach. And Albach is able to get some sort of hand in on Parker Barnes before he returns it all the way to the 34 of Southern Wells.
All the way down to the 34-yard line.
Great return.
Parker Barnes is about to take one 91 yards to the house.
Another new quarterback, Ryan. Dawson Lee.
That is Dawson Lee. They both split time, Rivich and Lee, down on the JV team. Both bring something different, and that's exactly what it is. Lee will provide a little bit of a speed element, dual threat to the Tigers offense. It'll be interesting to see. And now this is way down the road with Axton Best being the quarterback, but when Axton is graduated, it's interesting to see where are we going to go with this? Are you going to have two quarterbacks, or it's just going to be a long trial for Coach Kunkel in the future? But get a look at both of them here on the Varsity Friday Night Lights, which is some really valuable time.
Yeah, a lot of teams are going to that like two quarterback system in college, and it gives you a different element. Oh,
this one on the ground. Dawson Lee tried to pick it up, but smartly falling on that is Jacob Kephart, Jr. And if you're the Tigers, when you get the opportunity, you just want to you definitely want to show something to your coaches. You want to show something to the fans and your fellow classmates, but you want to prove something out on the field and say, I can do this against varsity players.
Definitely. I mean, JV's good experience and you learn a lot, but it's a little bit different level of competition.
A little bit of excitement with the people in the stands and what it means. It really means something when you're out there record-wise. Lee will fire for a screen and being brought down. That's Trey Slusher on the tackle. Kephart with the catch, who just falled on the ball. Clock will continue to fall. We're almost under a minute here on our Ben Berman State Farm Insurance fourth quarter. Ben Berman is your good neighbor State Farm agent in Bluffton. Ben and his team can handle your home, auto, life, and commercial insurance needs. Call 260-824-1928. That's 1928, or visit the office on the south end of town. This should be the last play. And it will be a delay a game penalty. We'll wait on that final snap. So we'll back it up 5 yards before likely our.
Yeah, no, they don't.
It was going to. I see what you're doing there, Coach Kunkel. That will be your final score, 47-14. The Bluffton Tigers are victorious here on homecoming night. A huge win over Southern Wells, who now falls to 2-1 in the conference. The Tigers and the Jets, assuming that they're going to win tonight, improve to undefeated records in the conference. Tigers are also 6-0, another 6-0 start, their third season in a row doing so. You're going to want to stick around, though, for our Keystone Cooperative postgame show and find out who our Berne Witness Player of the Game, sponsored by FM Investments Raymond James, is in just a moment here. But again, final score 47-14, Bluffton over Southern Wells. Not going to want to miss our postgame.
M&M Market on the north side of Geneva has established a sterling reputation for the food they provide. Over 150 flavors of bratwurst, a wide selection of marinated chicken and pork chops, meat and cheese trays, and a 40-foot meat and deli case full of fresh-cut meats, cut daily. Come and schedule a special event meal for any budget on your next visit. Be sure to check our Facebook page for store hours and in-store specials.
Do you know all
all of the services provided at Decatur Hardware and Rental. We're a U-Haul dealer. We fill grill tanks, test pool water, custom mix paint, cut keys, ship UPS packages, cut glass, rent tents, tables, and chairs, a trencher, skid loader, tractor, sod cutter, scaffolding, and so many more items. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, or paint. Decatur Hardware and Rental can make your project much easier to complete. Decatur Hardware and Rental, across from the Bungie plant, do it best.
Steve Rich has been serving all of Adams County as a Good Neighbor State Farm agent from his office in Decatur since 1980. For all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance, Steve can show you what being a good neighbor is all about. Call or text Steve at 728-2933 or stop by his office at 230 South 2nd Street in Decatur from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. He can even meet you in the evening or on Saturday by appointment. All your insurance needs under one roof. To combine and save, talk with State Farm agent Steve Rich.
Steel Farms has been the fall season destination for the past 16 years for families looking to spend the day on the farm. Your kids will love visiting the farm animals in our petting zoo, along with the corn maze, wagon rides, concession stand, and outdoor games and activities. Moms and dads can visit the farmers market and then meet up with the kids to pick out that special pumpkin from the pumpkin patch to take home. Steel Farms is open September 27th to October 26th. Visit us at visitsteelfarms.com. Let Steel Farms make memories with your families this fall season.
There we are. Welcome back here at Bluffton High School. You're joined here by myself, Ryan Walker, and Brandon Lockwood here, both 2018 graduates just of Bluffton and then somewhere in Michigan. Welcome to our Keystone Cooperative postgame show. This postgame show is brought to you by Keystone Monroe Energy Team in Monroe, Indiana. Stop by our office at 221 West 100 South Monroe, or call us today at 260-692-6111 for any fuel, propane, or grease and oil needs. Coach Kunkel will be coming up here at any moment, but I at least wanted to throw it over to Brandon Lockwood with some stats. But this game, 47-14, Bluffton wins over Southern Wells. High stakes in this one, where the Tigers and Raiders come undefeated in the ACAC, one of the more momentum-ridden teams for Southern Wells in recent history, but the Tigers able to get it done in what was probably their most complete victory of the season.
Yeah. Bluffton, 15 first down, Southern Wells 10. Bluffton 399 total yards of offense, with Southern Wells with 204. So, I mean, they did well.
They had some really good drives in there, just were unable to punch it in until at the end when Joshua Allback scored on that one-handed grab for a 23-yard score.
Yeah, Bluffton 204 passing, Southern Wells with 99. Rushing 105 for the Raiders, 195 for the Tigers. Kamel Moore, 3 touchdowns. He had that 87-yarder. Yep. He had a 4-yarder and 11-yarder. Maddox White with that touchdown start the game off. Cooper Craig had a 1-yard rushing carry, and then he had a 9-yard carry there at the third quarter. For the Southern Wells Raiders, Alden Dollar with the 72-yard fumble recovery, and Joshua Allback with that 23-yard reception.
Yeah,
crazy reception.
And you named so many different players for Bluffton, and it just shows the versatility on offense, and it shows why a team like Southern Wells, with the momentum that they had, it's just so difficult to defend on that side of the ball. But a really complete game for Bluffton, and I would love to talk about it.
One more stat, Ryan.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kunkel's going to love this one. Here we go. Kamel Moore, 4 rushes for 117 yards. Yeah, not bad. Average, 29.3 average. So, there we go. We're going to turn it over to Coach Kunkel.
I love it. I am going to be joined here by victorious head coach of the Bluffton Tigers, Brent Kunkel. I first and foremost, I want to start off like you probably want to start off here. Southern Wells has had a lot of momentum this year. They've competed in every single game after a really hard season under first-year head coach Blake Blaker. I know you're going to start by talking about them, so I want to give you the floor and just talk about the program.
You figured that out after what, 3 years of doing this together?
I have,
Walker?
yes.
Hey, and you nailed it. Blake Blaker, he's doing a tremendous job. He is absolutely building this program the right way.
Mm-hmm.
He's involved with his youth kids. You watch him on film. We had their Woodland game. Their Jay County game, where he got his first win. I mean, he's down at the 10-yard line celebrating with his guys. He's creating excitement. He's doing it how you need to do it. And I told him, and I believe this. We don't do it. Maybe you media guys can do it. But if we voted for a coach of the year in our conference, he'd get my vote hands down. Because what he's done with this program and this group, they're outmatched, tonight a little bit. But his kids fight. They play hard. This is the first time, probably in 7 years, that our coaching staff didn't watch Heritage this week. Okay, we had full attention on Southern Wells, and that's a credit to Coach, what he's done, what he's building with that program. So wish them the best of luck the rest of the way. And hopefully they can get a good draw in the sectional, maybe keep going for a week, because that'll be an invaluable experience for his kids. But Slusher kid, plays his guts out. They got pieces. I said before the game, they're starting to look a little bit different.
Sure.
And that's a credit again what Coach is doing in the weight room and beyond there. So tremendous effort by him and his players. Our guys are okay though too. So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And we'll talk about your Tigers right now. I think on both sides of the ball, would you say this was the most complete game from offense and defense this year, or just talk about what they were able to do with the versatility of the offense, but then also multiple guys on defense making plays in all three phases of that defense?
Yeah, and I thought, you have a 34-0 lead at halftime. It's hard to complain, but the message at the half was we had some little things that we didn't do very well. We had a couple mistakes on special teams. We had two PATs blocked. We had 2 illegal formations. We blew an assignment. They had a big, I don't know names, but 84, the big tight end kid. They had him up the seam, and there was nobody within him. He just kind of fell short on the pass. Harrison Kunkel running for a touchdown down there too. So,
he's talking about the young ones on the field. They're just like the young kids usually do. They want to play varsity football after the game's over.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Sorry,
he's in the end zone.
Since it was mine, I had to shout it out, right? And then offensively, Axe even admitted it. He was a little amped up tonight. Missed a wide open Eli Birch there in the end zone, I know, in the first quarter. And we had a couple of miscues with up front. Southern Wells brought a couple of blitzes that, to their credit, got home on. So we didn't play a clean first half, but we talked about little things, and it might not matter tonight, right? Because maybe of the talent discrepancy that there is. But next week it's going to matter. And sure as heck's going to matter in 2 weeks.
Certainly.
And as we get into the playoffs, those little things matter. So, yeah, some things to clean up. But, I thought overall, we were sharp. Again, we had to punt there in the second half, JV punt. And that's the first time we punted since the first half of South Adams. So things are clicking pretty well offensively. Defense, you can make the argument, had a shutout again tonight to make it 3 in a row. Things are clicking. We just got obviously some things to clean up.
Sure. I have to give a lot of spotlight here to AJ Strevler, who is the all-time Bluffton High School receptions leader and receiving yards leader. Just talk about what you've seen in his 4 years at Bluffton High School.
Yeah, he's and I've known this about the kid since he was in 8th grade. He's just got the things that he can do catching the football. He's got the best, hands, ball skills, whatever you want to call it, of any receiver that I've coached. And I got to coach Jake McKinley, who had the previous record for a year. But AJ's just special. He's not the quickest kid, but he's smart. I mean, if a ball's going up, my money's on him to catch it. You saw in that little fire screen, he went up one-handed tonight and made it look easy. So he's had a phenomenal career. And there's part of me that's like, man, we should have gotten the ball even more than what we have at this point. But, it's kind of all paying dividends here in this year. We've got Axton seeing the field really well, and we've started to move him around a lot. Credit to Grant Mosier. He kind of gave us the blueprint on that, moving his receivers around a couple weeks ago. So we've kind of moved him around because now he's harder to prepare for, but that's also opened up, a Trey Bustos, who maybe didn't get the ball tonight but blocked his butt off. Eli Birch is a big-time weapon for us as well and opens running lanes for Kamel and Cooper. So AJ's a phenomenal athlete, but a phenomenal kid, straight-A student, all those kind of good things. So very, very happy for him. Gave him a game ball. Happy we could get both records tonight because I didn't want to give him 2 game balls. So
absolutely,
we kept it to 1. But yeah, very, very proud of him. he's had a great career. Hopefully, we have a few more games ahead. We can just
yeah.
add to that. So, but he's going to be a target for opposing defenses for sure.
He's been awesome in his 4 years with the Bluffton Tigers. Thanks, Coach, for joining us
All
tonight.
right.
Congratulations on the win.
Selfishly, I kind of want to sit here and hang out a little bit because this new assistant principal job, I have to go up and supervise the homecoming dance now.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, I
if
can
you guys
ask you
wanna-
one more.
Yeah, let's
question.
shoot the fire
What's your
off me.
favorite ice cream flavor?
Fire me off another few questions here.
What's your
Walker.
favorite ice cream flavor?
Chocolate chip cookie dough is my go-to.
Well, mine
Yeah.
is on my socks here. Superman ice cream is my favorite
yeah.
flavor.
Mhm.
Congratulations on
I
the win,
appreciate you,
Coach.
buddy. Gotcha. Yep, I like that.
If you know, you know. 47-14 final. That was head coach of the Bluffton Tigers, Brent Kunkel. We bring back in the second member of our crew. This is Brandon Lockwood, also a former player under Coach Kunkel. Have some laughs up here. You're not having fun if you're not laughing, right?
Exactly.
Come on. I love that. Without further ado, let's go and name our Berne Witness Player of the Game. Sponsored by FM Investments, Raymond James. For investments, finances, or retirement planning, call 260-368-9939 to set up an appointment at FM Investments, Raymond James. Go ahead. Who is our player of the game?
Yeah, I think it's pretty unanimous, right, Michael and Ryan?
It was three votes here, and Michael Vanderkolk did know the winner
by
beforehand.
halftime. By halftime, he
this
tells
one.
us.
So
Yeah,
he is getting everything right tonight. So it's AJ Strevler, wide receiver tonight. I know you rambled off some stats. Do you remember everything that he had tonight?
Let me pull
he
it
did,
up.
Obviously, he did break the school record tonight for receptions. He's got 113 in his career. My apologies, I don't remember the receiving yards, but he got over the 1,291-yard mark to lead in receiving yards, breaking Jake McKinley's record for both of them that was set in 2011. That's a long time standing for him. So congratulations to A.J. Strevler and Jake McKinley for a great career as well, who is probably feeling it tonight. I don't know. He's probably happy for the kid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what did
So
he do tonight?
AJ, yeah, 6 receptions, 133 yards on the night.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
big
is
game, big game.
Incredible game for him. He has been a pleasure to cover for 4 years here for the Tigers. Well, that'll do it from us tonight, 47-14. Your final, Bluffton over Southern Wells. Ryan Walker, Brandon Lockwood, Michael Vanderkolk doing all things, including producing, and Brandon Trout doing the camera work. So long.